Oh, hello and welcome to What Are We Talking About with Jamie Jakes. I am him, and I'm sitting here with Thomas Gunter and Kyle Lammert. Baker Mayfield just completed a pass over the middle for a first down.
And Boston.
We are here to watch, commentate, and enjoy the Eagles and the Buccaneers Monday night football game here on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Baker Mayfield is under center. Man goes in motion. That's Godwin. White in the backfield. Play action. Baker Mayfield drops back to pass. Throws deep over the middle. Caught.
Nice.
Mike Evans, big first down. And just like that, the Eagles are in, or the Buccaneers are in the territory of the Eagles.
Yes, sir.
Kyle Lammert sitting to my right. How are you doing, buddy?
Doing well. And yourself, Mr. Jakes?
I'm doing absolutely spectacular. Feels like the camera might be a little bit too angled towards me because we can't see Thomas at all. So let's go ahead and fix that. We're going to scrape it this way and scrape. And
Baker Mayfield hands the ball off. It's a run. It's 8 yards. It's maybe 9 yards even, possibly.
Possibly even 9. And feels like they can hear us. Something just got thrown at me. It's my glasses. Don't want to get too bright here to watch the Eagles play. The winner of this one will see the Lions in Detroit next week. Thomas Gunter, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm fucking rigid, dude. I'm hyped up off the Diet Coke, dude. We're out here. We got Pokey, dude. It's gonna be a good day.
We got Dave Jakes. A Fanta. Hand off up the middle to Rashad White. He'll bounce off his blocker. First down for the Bucs. We got Dave and Kathy Jakes watching live, tuning in with us as far as I can tell.
Hi, Dave.
It is best to sync up with us at home.
Wait, our best friends?
Yeah. Time on the clock is 12:43, and it is 1st and 10.
And I learned how to use a cup.
What do you got in the cup here? Diet Coke?
Diet Coke, yes, sir.
I think I have my Diet Coke right here. We do have a little bit of eggnog left if anybody would like some. I would like to participate as well, if that's the case.
Just kidding. I only have one glass. Could you pour me a glass?
Snap is away. Up the middle, Rashad White spins off of his first tackler, gain of 8. Yeah, I think I'm cheering for the Buccaneers here. Not super big fan of the Eagles. However, I do have a Kelly Green Jalen Hurts jersey.
Do you want that?
That my brother got me.
Do you want that?
How about you, Jamie?
Paxton Bailey joining us here on the couch. We have another one, I think.
Oh, from the podcast.
We have a second one, so don't worry, you guys. We got enough for all of us
That's
if we need
some pretty horrific timing for the Hurts jersey.
Yeah. Play action. Baker Mayfield rolls out, throws it incomplete. If it was caught, it probably wasn't going to be a first down either way, the way he was being pursued there by the defender. Let's see if this is live. It is not. We're going to update the scoreboard for you.
It's fucking me up because I really wanted to cheer for the Eagles, but I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed Black Flag recently. So I'm in that piratey mood, dude. They're choke artists, bro. 1 in 5. The last 6. Get out of here.
Yeah, they've definitely backed their way into the playoffs. That's for sure.
That's all the creamy beige.
That's
no
first.
Wow. Good for us. Well, we finished all the creamy beige. The snap is away. Baker drops back to pass. Jump pass to Rashad White. The screen. He'll get hit. He'll bounce off one. Wow. Gets the first down. A lot of disrespect came Rashad White's way this offseason, especially in the fantasy community. No one really believed in him. I believed in him, and that's exactly why. He's a great athlete, and neither him nor Leonard Fournette were ultra efficient last season.
He literally did that. That was kind of pathetic.
And then I saw that, bro.
I'd say Paxton Bailey. Oh, Paxton Bailey joining us. I haven't introduced you yet. Dingbat District on YouTube. Subscribe to his channel. Also, pbailey_comedy on all other social media platforms. That you won't find him there on Threads.
Very sporadically. But
Snap is away, play action. Baker Mayfield steps up in the pocket, pump fake, avoids one tackle, and he's going to run inside the 15-yard line. A great slide. Baker Mayfield, of course, having some baseball experience in his time as a young Texas boy.
And experience scrambling when he was running from the police.
He did show good acceleration. That cop was definitely a linebacker. And if it was in Norman, Oklahoma, he wouldn't even have been in handcuffs. That was rude. They left him there for like an hour in handcuffs. It was cold. He wanted to go home.
Did it happen in Austin? I think Arkansas.
Yeah, I think so. In a place where they don't take kindly to Oklahoma folk. Snap is away, drops back to pass, throw it over the middle. Oh, off the hands of his receiver.
I think that's Otten.
Oh, Cade Otten, buddy. I mean, I get that there was maybe some contact on the back end there, but you got to catch those. You
Can't
got
blame that one on the weather, dude.
You can't blame that one on the weather, especially when you're playing in Tampa. Yeah, a little bit of a hold there, but nothing too crazy that would indicate.
Yeah, starting to get tripped.
Well,
Yeah.
I think the cornerback might have put like a packet of butter on the tight end's fingers right before that play.
You know what word? You know what word I'm assuming I'm always spelling wrong when I spell it, even though it's correct spelling.
Butter
Is-
dog.
Buccaneers.
Oh.
It always looks wrong.
I was
It's
going to
always
say
right.
restaurant.
Pass corner of the end zone. Oh, over the head of Palmer. And that'll be 3rd and 4. Our producer helping us get our set done.
What flavor of candle is this?
Buc-ee's.
Fresh cut.
Bucky's.
Christmas tree.
Oh,
You can get like a 24-hour candle at Buc-ee's for $3.
Sheesh.
It's called fresh cut garland.
what is 24-hour?
Like it'll burn for 24 hours. A big long burning candle. Most candles, if you get them for $12, they'll last you like, you sleep once with it on and you wake up and it's gone. This candle, you can sleep through the night 3, 4, 5 times. Yeah. Kick is up in the air and kick is good. The Buccaneers are on the board 3-0 against the Eagles. We'll see if Jalen Hurts can respond. He's not been great. There's been stories written about him, whether that's fair or not. There has been stories written about him.
Something bad's going to happen in this play. I'm wearing an Eagles jersey, but I'm still a sad Cowboys fan.
You were sad. You were even noticeably sad during the Lions game. I watched some of it back, and you were
I was pretty defeated.
you were in a Lions jersey.
What did you expect? It's the Cowboys.
It's the Cowboys. I just didn't expect 48 on
It
the
was
dome.
so set up for that to happen.
I know.
Every Cowboys fan went into it like, yes. But
I mean-
more, it's a fucking adverse effect where the more hyped the Cowboys are, the more they're gonna eat a dick in the playoffs.
Yeah, it was really just the fact that at the start of the season I said, no, I'm not a Cowboys fan. And then by the end of the season I found it found its way back in.
Every single Cowboys fan. It's called being a fair weather fan. I support it. It's the Astros. But I mean, it is what it is.
Dave
Suck
Jakes.
my ass.
Dave Jake says first. Oh, Mom Jake says hello, children. We said hello to
My
Mom.
Mama Jinx.
First half of the season, I said the Eagles were the team to beat in the NFC. I turned out to be right because everybody started beating them. Said Dave Jakes, and he said he called no interference on that pass over the middle.
Our rules expert chiming in. Glad he said that.
yeah.
I didn't know there was a interference to look for.
I think he was referring to the interference in the end zone. I'm gonna get this dialed in at some point. This camera.
I'm guessing is Guy late or not
Oh,
coming?
guy's not coming.
Guy's not coming.
Guy couldn't make it. His girlfriend was not about to allow him to drive in this treacherous conditions.
It wasn't that bad.
No, it was really like pristine highways.
It's the first time Dallas has ever been set up for ice. This
They
is
were-
the first time
We
we were ever
figured it
prepared.
out, bro.
Yeah, they turns out you just need infrastructure. They were pre-salting the roads, and yeah, I didn't see a speck of ice on my drive-in. Granted, I drove in at like 4:00, but
What's this link looking like, Doctor?
oh, I gotta send you the link, of course.
I don't even know if he posted it.
We do have a a few more subscribers since last time y'all were on. We're sitting at 295 currently.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
For all those new people, we will disappoint you, and we won't regret it.
But we're going to have a good time, and that's really all that matters. Yeah, sending you all the link right now. Kick is up in the air and into the end zone for a touchback. And Jalen Hurts and the young lads are going to be trotting out onto the field. Are they not going to go to commercial break here? I would love if they didn't, but it feels like they are.
I really want to root for Baker because he's the only quarterback to survive the Cleveland Browns so far.
Yeah, you're right. Johnny Manziel didn't. Everybody on the back of the jersey couldn't do it. Jalen Hurts in shotgun. That's DeAndre Swift behind him. No A.J. Brown today. Snap is away. It's going to be a run to the left, and he's going to get the corner, and he's going to get just short of the first down, but a great run to start the game here for the Eagles, gain of 9.
If they keep him hot, the Eagles should be fine. They tend to leave Swift behind in the game plan at some point and then just never go back to him, and then he's cold.
Yeah, they are known for abandoning Swift for no reason. That is a weird thing that the Eagles like to do. Jason Kelce, very handsome man, touching the ball for Jalen. Jalen in shotgun again, Swift to his right. And that is Dallas Goedert goes in motion, handoff up the middle again, and he's going to get the first down. Not easy to run on this Buccaneers defense. This is basically the same defense that won the Super Bowl a couple of years ago, people forget.
Yeah.
Very similar roster. Just Baker Mayfield's throwing the football instead of Thomas Brady. But Baker brings some things to the table. He's a little bit athletic. He's been a little bit more athletic this year than he has been in the past. Looks like he's in good shape coming into the season.
He's not as good at kissing his son, but I don't think that matters on the field.
If that is the indication of being a good quarterback, yeah.
Let's see what Vita does.
Vita Vea lining up in the middle, snap is away, drops back to pass, pressure, out of his hands, quick, caught, taken down, gain of 4, and that's going to be Julio Jones. Bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you.
Jalen did a good job getting that up quick because Vita was pushing Jason all the way back.
Oh, yeah.
And no hesitation from him.
With no A.J. Brown today with an alleged knee injury, despite him deleting all of his Eagles stuff off of his Instagram and social media and everything.
Kind of dramatic.
A little bit dramatic.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Devontae Smith and Julio Jones expected to have a big game, as well as Dallas Goedert again, lining up at the top of the screen again, going in motion. Same way they showed before. This time he's going to keep it, throw it to Goddard, caught, gain of 5, and then it'll be 3rd and short.
That was a good weird little
Thomas,
sign.
if you could just pull that light a little bit to the right, I think that would really help our situation. Just so it's nope, other way. Sorry, my right. Yep, that's perfect right there. Brilliant, awesome, nailed it.
Oh, dude, you're British now. You said brilliant.
Yeah.
Indubitably.
You just got a little bit smarter, honestly. In my
I like that your
opinion.
cat has the Dallas haircut where it's like
The Hector.
High and tight.
the Hector.
Yep, she just licks herself too much. But who doesn't?
Hey, Koki. I'm looking at you.
Jalen Hurts getting the snap off quick. Blitz, throw deep to the right. Dallas Goedert swatted away. 0 coverage. Buccaneers send a blitz. It's enough pressure to get him to get rid of the ball quick, and I think they're going to have to punt it here.
Was that? I'm
They
pretty
don't
sure that was
have to, but they
Antoine
will.
Winfield. Yeah.
Interesting that they didn't decide to go for the tush push there on 3rd and 2. So the pressure did get home. It affected the throw just enough.
Also, you want to just air mail it whenever possible.
Yeah, that was a long. So that was a long 3rd and 2, but kick is up in the air and caught at the 20. Not a great punt. Not a great punt. Baker Mayfield start with great field position as him and the boys trot back out on the field.
Exactly what y'all said. They forgot they had Swift on a 3rd and 2, and they're like, let's just throw it up. Let's lob one.
Yeah.
Well, they pulled him off. They pulled him off the field on 3rd down. There, it was the backup.
It's like they want to lose.
Yeah, we're going to commercial break. There's been a bunch of weird stuff coming out of Philly. with their head coach, Nick Sirianni, with Jalen Hurts being a potential bad leader, which I've never heard that reported ever before.
No, that sounds like
a bullshit hit piece to me, but
Yeah.
it was reported, so we do have to talk about
If
it.
you start 10-1 and then end 1-5, that's got to be coaching. Like, in my eyes.
Yeah, I mean, you got to believe in Nick Sirianni.
Did they get figured out?
Seems like it. Seems like their new coordinators kind of got figured out about halfway through the season. They were also statistically potentially a fraud before their downfall. Before everyone was saying 10 games into the season that the Eagles were kind of fraudulent in terms of their stats defensively and offensively, despite their win-loss record being so. Remember, we were grading them as number one team in the NFL there for a while.
Yeah.
And
Cowboys were the same way.
yeah, and they just kind of dwindled towards the end of the season, all the way down to kind of where we're seeing them right now. Cowboys end up winning the division, and they got to go down to Tampa Bay to play Baker Mayfield and the Red Hot Buccaneers, who nobody wants to play against right now, except for maybe the Detroit Lions. Did y'all watch today's game, the early game today?
Not much.
Some of it.
We had it on in the background. Mason Rudolph made it interesting there towards the end. I was sort of working. I was coaching
You still
CrossFit.
lost?
Which,
Bills won, yeah.
yeah, Bills kind of dominated. Mason Rudolph got it within one touchdown late in, or like early in the fourth quarter, late in the game, and then they kind of just turned it around and responded.
But imagine
the
that
starters?
Steelers team with the quarterback.
Well, that's kind of what everyone's been saying forever. Boss, you want to go outside, buddy?
Was Mason Rudolph the starter today?
Yeah, he started today, played the whole game. As my dog gets let outside.
Pittsburgh seems like they're not even attempting to find a quarterback. They've been rolling with that bum for like 2 or 3 years now.
They committed to Pickett.
A
They
litany of
invested
bums.
to Pickett, but I think that experiment is over.
Yeah, he was a bum too.
It's nice to see maybe Kirk Cousins as our producer walks in through our set. What are you doing, checking on our dog? You need to start a fire?
What is Lincoln Riley doing? He's not trying to get back in the NFL.
Baker Mayfield play action, and the play is blown dead. I wonder why, Paxton. False start on the offense. It's going to set Baker Mayfield and boys back a little bit to start this drive. Yeah, we had a good weekend of football. A lot of new subscribers. If you're one of them, thank you. Please tell a friend. I think if we can get 500 by the or 400 by the end of the Super Bowl. After the Super Bowl, I think that would be a good thing that we did.
Yeah, I mean, you said 400 at 250, and now we're already at basically 300.
Snap is away. Deep ball. Godwin caught it. Stiff arm.
Ooh.
Down at their own 39. Ooh, and that's going to be plus 15 face mask. Well, that was more, actually.
And sometimes liking and subscribing isn't enough. Don't just tell one friend. Tell all of them. Tell your grandma, dude.
I think your grandma, if you're watching, would love what are we talking about with JB Jakes. First of all, face mask. So that's going to get them 15-yard penalty. Baker Mayfield and the boys into Philadelphia territory again.
Wasn't even a good face mask.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't obvious. I would love to see the replay if ESPN wants to show it to us. Caught. Makes one move. Oh, yeah. So it was number 52 came in to finish the tackle.
For no reason. It was already down.
Yeah, he went to rip the football, and he grabbed a handful of face mask and turned his head. Easy call for the referees. Good call. Drops back to pass. Deep ball to the right.
That's
Mike
it.
Evans.
Oh,
no. Drop.
Mike Evans, of all people.
Oh, no. And that guy with a sweet mullet and a mustache was pretty upset, too, on the sideline.
No. No,
Pokey's getting wild here.
we're not jumping off the back of this stuff.
So let's see. He didn't get a lot of separation there and just dropped it.
Yep.
Home field, you know where the lights are. We've been seeing that a lot.
Did you see the cheerleader?
There's a guy with a sweet mustache and a mullet that went down to his knees and went, no. I respect him a lot. Snap is away, hand up the middle, Rashad White, delayed run, and he'll gain about 3 on that. Buccaneers offensive line doing a good job so far.
Yeah.
And nothing we respect more here than boys on their knees.
We're big, adult boys. Yeah,
Let's hear it for the boys.
Adult boys.
yeah.
Men.
4 for 9, 61 yards, 7 rushing yards. 3rd and 7 here for Baker Mayfield and the boys. Our producer is bringing out my Kelly Green Jalen Hurts jersey.
Is this the wrong team?
That's the right team. You nailed it. Drops back to pass. Definitely a hold. Throws it. Caught. Wide open. More again. Godwin blocked. And he's going to be in.
Touchdown! Wow! I've never
Bounced
seen a
off
team
him.
that wants to lose more in my life than the
That
Philadelphia Eagles.
Are they not going to call that flag either?
The hold.
Yeah.
That was a bad hold on both right tackle and guard.
Paxton, there's holding on every play.
But either way, that was a
Great
horrible
play by
effort tackling
Yeah.
by the Eagles.
They
That
were
was
jogging.
That was disgusting. They were like they were acting like the play was over. Godwin thought the play was over, so he stopped blocking. Oh wow!
That was the same thing the first drive too. They
Crossing route. Both Eagles run into each other.
Wow.
That's why he got so open. Kick is up. Kick is good. And Baker Mayfield and the boys are up 10-0 here early against the Philadelphia Eagles.
Are we looking at a repeat of Cowboys-Packers in this game here?
No, I think they'll keep it close, but I think the Eagles will do what they do best and then lose in the playoffs.
At Mr. Most Days Off on YouTube commented, "What a maneuver. Baker bandwagon, baby. Let's fucking go."
You have to do it in Miles' voice, dude.
Bigger.
The producer got your ass, Miles.
I love you, Miles.
Miles got home safe last night. He faced the treacherous road to get home all the way back up to Denton. So dangerous that at the end of the Lions game, before they even took their first knee, the Fox broadcast cut from the live stream, the live TV, nothing I could do about it, and gave us a weather report.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Paxton
Louise.
too, and then he braved it all the way back here tonight just for this.
Yeah,
So
it wasn't even
what a
bad.
Special treat for everyone.
It was-
special treat, Paxton, baby.
Lucky all of you viewers.
I
It was
wanna-
surprisingly like powder outside. Like it started coming down once I got into Irving and Hurst, and then I started getting a little worried. But
It's just when it melts and then it starts to freeze, and then you're driving in Dallas with a bunch of idiots.
How
That
happy are
was
you,
the
Mr.
problem.
Doctor? Lions' first playoff win in
Ever.
fucking your lifetime?
My
maybe?
lifetime, literally my lifetime. I am on cloud 9 still. Just everything, like food tastes better.
That's their Super Bowl.
The cold wet, it really was our Super Bowl. We already won our Super Bowl. So everything after this is like Super Bowl. It's like if we win again, we win like an extra Super Bowl, basically. And I gotta love the boys' chances, especially after the Cowboys got taken out by the Packers.
Yes, sir.
Because the game's gonna be at home, and when there's something to cheer for, Lions fans are loud. They are underrated, of course, because they've not had a lot to cheer for over the past 20 years. But home games that matter, they get loud, and the Lions fans arguably won them that game because they forced them to call 2 timeouts in the second half early, where they only had 1 left. That would have been another first down that the Lions would have had to have accomplished to end that game, which isn't nothing.
Yes, sir.
So I'm really, really excited, and got to feel like you're going to be favored in the divisional round, and you win the divisional round, you go to the NFC Championship. And I'm just saying, if you win the NFC Championship game, then you go to the Super Bowl.
I'd say they're on the right path for sure.
Yeah.
The team that scares me the most in the NFC is probably the 49ers. They look pretty nasty.
Yeah, the 1 seed, they're going to face the red-hot Green Bay Packers. And the Packers are red-hot. The Niners haven't played their starters since Week 17, right?
There seemed like there were so many good teams, and now they're all frauds.
Yeah.
there is a fraudulent cautionary thing on the 49ers right now. They could just bust.
I'm about to.
Oh,
They got to stay healthy. If they stay healthy, they're going to be the team to beat. I don't like the Lions' chances going in to San Francisco and winning, despite how good the Lions and Jared Goff look. Jared Goff was locked in that whole game, just laser focused on the sideline, never looked comfortable. Even when they were up a couple of scores in that game, he was just laser focused, eyes on the prize. That that was a big game for him, and he's shined. Blitz up the middle, ran up the middle, right at the blitz, avoids it, but only gets 3 yards. DeAndre Swift on the carry.
The first time I was here, I asked you if you were a believer in Goff, and you were like full-blown yes. And I'm like, oh, shit. And holy shit did the Lions win that trade at this point, if you're looking at it.
Well, they got to win the
Mutually
Super Bowl to win the trade
beneficial.
because Rams won the Super Bowl. So
Well, but the Rams aren't, or the referees aren't going to carry the Lions into a Super Bowl like they did the Rams.
yeah, that's fair. And also Goff with that team probably just wins the Super Bowl anyway.
Yeah.
But-
Stafford wasn't like the reason they won that. They didn't
Well-
even give him Super Bowl MVP. They gave it to a receiver because he did so bad in the Super Bowl.
Cooper Kupp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really bad.
If you're
Super
a
Bowl.
quarterback that doesn't get Super Bowl MVP, you have to eat a wiener. I was going to say dick, but I
A
didn't
Costco
know.
hot dog for 7 days in a row.
I would.
Kirkland signature.
Yeah, those Kirkland hot dogs. There's a guy who's doing a diet right now where he's only eating Kirkland hot dogs.
Every day for 7 days, and he lost 5 pounds.
I thought he was gonna do it for the whole month of January.
You
No,
should.
He said a week.
He's gonna die.
What a
He
coward.
also did a thing where he ate a raw egg for every touchdown that the Browns got in a game.
Oh,
Sure,
so
yeah.
0 raw
In the
eggs.
stadium. It was
Back when the Browns were like playing well. Snap is away. Play action. Screen into the flat. Bonked out by Dean. Gain of 4 or so. It'll be 3rd and short.
They randomly started targeting their 3 and 4 wide receivers a lot more. Like towards the end of the season, the Eagles are hitting Quez Watkins for no reason a lot.
Oh, the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you like to see your team spread it around, but sometimes you got to stick to what you know, and that's kind of the MO of Matt Stafford. He, Puka Nacua.
Dude, they literally hate running the ball on these short yardage situations.
Yeah, this is weird, right? Why aren't they at least under center giving him a threat? I guess Vita Vea would be the answer. Snap is away, drops back to pass, throws it to the left. Dallas Goedert drops it, basically. I mean, tight
What?
coverage, but
They're so,
oh boy.
they're so scared to run the ball.
At that point, have Jalen run it. I mean, Vito dropped into coverage.
Did he really?
Yeah, Vita and the other nose.
You got to imagine, as long as you don't even lose yardage on a run, you could at least go for the tush push or whatever they
Send
do
a
best.
blitz. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, it's risky, but better than losing to the fucking Buccaneers.
Yeah. But still hit him right in the hands, but a good spot
Yeah.
there, Mr. Paxton Bailey.
Oh, sheesh.
Punt is up in the air. Vita Vea did drop back to caught inside the 15,
Keep going.
20.
Oh, face mask.
Kind of
No call.
RKO'd there. They're not going to throw the flag on that one.
You can't, dude. Philly has too much going against them. They're like, we need to keep this interesting.
And just like that, the Buccaneers will take over in pretty decent field position again. Man, Dallas Goedert's got to catch that one, huh?
This is the game of dropped passes, I guess, dude. There's been more drops than catches, I feel like.
That was yesterday in the Cowboys game too. CD had 2 huge drops.
Kathy Jake says at last game of the season, of the regular season versus Vikings, the Detroit crowd forced 2 delay of game penalties. It was so damn loud. It was awesome. Kathy Jakes was there.
So
So,
at the game?
oh yeah, so they came down to watch the Cowboys game with us, and they were like, "Man, this stadium is not loud," which is what I've been saying this whole
Oh, yeah.
season. Dallas Cowboys fans, at least the rich ones, are not obnoxious at all. They're soft
Reword it.
and they don't really know football very well. My dad texted me. So my mom flies home early to go take care of the chickens and the dogs, and when she lands, she buys Lions tickets and brings like the whole family with her. So we had a pretty good group. The Jakes and Lundblad clan went down and kind of dominated Ford Field. It was loud, louder than it is here in. My dad texted me. He was like,
"You are down here cheering."
pregame. Pregame, it was louder
Yeah.
than like on the goal line stand, the 2-point conversions in Dallas. Like it's a different ballpark there.
Dallas almost has like the Rams thing going on to where like every time you go there, it's half fans of the other team. It's like
The Cowboys?
Yeah.
That's because it's such an experience. Jerry World built it so well, fans want to travel for that.
That-
So I'll go to Dallas for that game.
And Dallas is a transplant
Yeah.
city.
I was about to say.
Center of the city, or center of the country, too. Like, good middle point. Like,
Travel destination, so you can see it in that stadium.
He's made it so the experience is so good no matter what team you're a fan of.
Yeah.
And native people from like Dallas can't afford, like people from Oak Cliff can't afford a fucking Dallas Cowboys game, dude. It's like so expensive.
I think, never mind, I'll tell you off. What I think.
Natalie is
Tell
the
the world.
producer with some hot takes.
Tell the world what you think.
Coming out of commercial break here, Dave Jake says keep Goff clean, and he's damn near perfect. 21 straight yesterday when
Keep him
not
off the
pressured.
smack.
Yeah. The offensive line, snap is away, handoff up the middle, and that'll be a gain of 4 or so. The offensive line and the home field advantage was the story of last night. Of course, Goff was lights out, but he had everyone around him helping him. He can trust that he'll have time, and man, was he accurate yesterday. Jared Goff had like 1 or 2 low balls. Matt Patricia, speak of the devil.
Statistically, too, but
Really? I would say so.
Over 1.5. Baker Mayfield in shotgun. Couple guys come in motion and join him in the backfield. Screen. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Makes one miss, and that is Chase Edmonds.
He's fast, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, he fell pretty far in the draft. That is the rookie, if I'm not mistaken. He looked really, really good in the draft.
That's not Chase Edmonds, the old Cardinals running back, then went to the Dolphins, and now is in Tampa?
No, I think that's the rookie that they drafted. I might be getting his first name wrong. For the Buccaneers, number 22 is Chase Edmonds. Oh, I'm wrong. You're right. He played Fordham in college.
Wow.
Chase Edmonds.
Go Rams.
Pitch. Uh-oh. And he's going to avoid one guy. And he's got a blocker out in front, and that's going to be a positive play. Spin move, and that's near first down.
Wow.
damn,
It's the first time
Philadelphia
that's ever
Eagles hate
happened.
football, dude.
They do not look interested in winning this game whatsoever, especially the defense. They're just not they're not playing fast. They're not hitting hard.
Why is that?
I think it's a locker room thing. I don't think they're bought in, which is bizarre.
Do they have to win this game?
It's the playoffs. It's
I don't know.
They don't have to, and they won't.
you lose, you're going home in the playoffs. There's no consolation bracket. And maybe they just want to go on vacation.
I think I'm an omen. Anytime I wear the jersey, the team loses.
Whoa, you're in Lions gear last
Bad
night.
luck, Bailey.
Don't
Okay,
forget.
fair enough.
Don't forget. Maybe it's just your gear.
Snap is away, handoff up the middle. Chase Edmonds again, skirting for a first down.
One team knows what running the football is.
Jamie, buy my jerseys for me so my teams can win.
Which jersey?
I don't know. I'll just give you money and then just go online
I'll
to
just
Chinese websites and buy it for me.
Swap closet. Swap.
Mm.
Closet, swap closet.
Have you decided what your AFC team's going to be? You said you were going to be a Dolphins fan. And then
I'm waiting until mid off season. I gotta find where
Ooh,
a head
Texans.
coach
No,
lands.
never mind. You'll fucking give us bad luck.
Yeah, don't be a Texans fan. Too much of a bandwagon. Maybe
I'm a
you
Chiefs
see
fan.
It's gotta be someone no one uses that's gonna get prime time.
snap is away, hand up the middle.
Chiefs.
Rashad White, yikes.
Oof.
Loss of
No.
4.
Not a fucking.
You
I
can't
want
be a
the
Chiefs
Chargers
fan.
to win the division for once.
No.
I think we can all agree that, thank the Lord, the Buccaneers gave up those alarm clock uniforms they used to have.
Who's that?
The Bucks with their alarm clock uniforms.
The alarm
Remember
clock
those old
uniforms.
ones? Their numbers when the NFL just switched to Nike.
Oh
the Bucks had
yeah.
those atrocious
The
uniforms.
idea sounds cool.
No, I know what he's talking about. They did not look that good.
They looked very
The,
bad.
the font of the numbers was awful.
The whole jersey looked bad.
The Rams had something like that too.
Snap is away. Baker Mayfield drops back to pass, throws it over the middle. Caught. Extra yardage after the catch. First down and some. Dirty, vicious hip drop tackle. First down.
Kick him out.
Gain of 20.
Get it out of the game.
And man, oh man, these Eagles are reeling right now. And Baker Mayfield is a dealing. 38 seconds left in the first quarter.
Is their coach Italian or something?
Italian, Nick Sirianni?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think?
There's an Italian pride flag NFL uniform.
Yeah. They also have so people were saying Big Don, the security guy for the Eagles, will be back on the sideline for this one. Not working out for him so far. Hand up in the middle, gain of 1.
Oh, dude, he's the omen.
That's why they've been losing. He's not on the sideline.
Well, he's on the sideline for this one. He's not looking great right now. Like, where's the fire? Where's the Philadelphia passion? And Baker Mayfield's telling the crowd, "We hear you, pals."
The city of brotherly shoves, dude.
They don't feel like climbing telephone poles this year.
Going into the end of the first quarter.
I think just if one person in Philadelphia eats a pile of horse poop, it might bring them back.
We're probably full. I think we're probably full in seats right now.
What?
I got a lap.
Someone asked if they could come hang out with us, but
Is it a cool person or
You could totally poop.
steady.
Oh,
You
Stedward?
could totally fit him in.
Nah.
You think?
This seat
Just
right next
jokes.
to you.
Just jokes.
Stedward can sit on my lap.
Yeah, he would have to sit.
Get rid of this black thing and put him right back here.
He would have to
I
sit
could
by
scoot
the
over, and then
table.
he could scoot over, and then you
Tell
could
him
scoot
tell
over.
him he's got a spot in the second deck if he really wants it.
Or Thomas did offer his lap up, so he's
Right here, dude. Stedward.
Okay.
The Stedward spot. I think the Eagles deserve everything bad that happens to them after abandoning their awesome Kelly Green uniforms for a terrible one.
Yeah.
I do love the Kelly Greens.
And
Then
their
why
old
aren't you
logo
wearing
was
the
better,
jersey?
too.
What's that?
Then why aren't you wearing the jersey?
The Kelly Green jersey? I thought about it, but I am like kind of pulling for Baker Mayfield to begin with. Also,
Understandable.
we're just wearing the Lions jersey, just rocking out Lions pride right now. One
That's
pride,
right.
baby.
You're still on your Super Bowl victory.
Yeah, we're taking my victory lap today.
I wish that All-Star jersey came in for this game.
Yeah, we were supposed to have James today too. So we're supposed to have James today, and we were supposed to have Guy. They both backed out.
Who's James?
James Brewer, NFL Insider. He's our NFL Insider.
Jim Brewer.
Yeah, he couldn't make it. He had a bachelor party this weekend and does not have a voice. Was listed as questionable yesterday. Changed to doubtful today and couldn't make it. So we're sorry he couldn't make it.
Downgraded to out.
Jersey Mike's would smack right now.
Kathy Jake says Natalie is right. That stadium is a destination.
See? I told you.
And Dave Jake says we can't wait to see the guy coming in from the second deck.
Damn, Papa Jake's, we weren't good enough for it.
He just wants to see us grow. Or a people's elbow. I don't know. Sure.
He's definitely loud enough to enunciate to make sure the mics catch him.
I don't know if that was the issue.
For steady? Yeah, I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. That 4 is really the sweet spot for these watch parties. 3 is good. 2 is great sometimes if you're watching a good game.
I mean, we've got 5 with Boston here, dude.
That's a good point.
Look how stoic and
The real
regal
star
he
of the
is.
show.
Man goes in motion. It's Kate Otten. Play action. Steps up in the pocket, and he's going to get sacked. Reaches the ball forward. It'll be 3rd and about 13 as Boston tries to absolutely destroy everything that I've worked for by stepping on the laptop. Don't do that. Don't do that. There are some hotkeys with this platform, too, so literally anything could happen if he steps up onto the – yeah, really no one open. He could have dumped it off to Kate Otten there. He had an opportunity to do that, but Eagles defense finally gets home.
That man took a sack like Paxton in church camp, dude.
How'd you know?
14-17 on the clock.
Eyes. It's the eyes.
Drops back
It's
to
the
pass.
guys.
Eagles rush 4, steps up over the middle.
Oh,
dropped.
Boy.
Baker Mayfield almost throws an interception.
You got to hold on to that.
4th and 13. You sure do. Eagles defense starting to come alive here for Matt Patricia.
Oh, that's what it is. Fat Patricia.
Yeah. It's going to be a long field goal attempt for the Buccaneers. Eesh. Not a great
Bad
pass. Not a great decision. Not a great execution. 54-yard ball here. And this is Chase McLaughlin, Baker's former Browns teammate, for what that's worth. Snap is down, kick is up. It looks to be straight. Is it long enough? It is. And the Buccaneers take a 13-point lead early in the second quarter.
You think every time he misses a field goal, they play that Sarah McLachlan song? Like,
In the Arms of an Angel? Oh, because his name's McLaughlin.
Yes, sir.
I wonder if he's related to Sarah.
I hope
Probably.
to God he is,
Different
dude.
spelling.
Yeah, not a common name.
They're married.
We are going to commercial break here, so if we get off a little bit, off on a tangent, don't mind us. So y'all got to watch the other games this week, Saturday and Sunday games?
I watched a couple.
Watch a couple. Did you catch the Lions game?
I did not.
What were you doing? Telling jokes or something?
I was probably just being a degenerate or sleeping or something.
Sounds about right. It has. I will say I did pass out. We did doubleheader for both Saturday and Sunday games. Called both of them, and I gotta hand it to my voice, especially after the Lions game. It's a little bit scratchy right now. I got a little bit of a scratch in my throat, but I'm not cracking. If it would have been in the beginning of the season, if my voice was in week 1 form, I would have no chance.
This is what you've been training for.
I'm
This is
just
what I've
so
been
glad
training
the
for.
Texans didn't lose to the Browns in the playoffs, dude. That would have been embarrassing.
Y'all embarrassed the Browns. That was tough to watch. Paxton and I watched it at his place, and it was.
Yeah, the refs embarrassed the Browns.
Well, the refs really were involved in the first half, but they evened it out in the second half. And, Joe Flacco throwing 2 back-to-back pick sixes, essentially.
That's what I
Yeah.
heard multiple Browns fans talk about the refs, and I was like, dude, the refs threw back-to-back pick sixes? You're tripping, Zach.
Yeah, that was – I mean, the refs definitely – you could argue the refs put them in the position to force the ball down the field, but game wasn't out of hand when Joe Flacco threw 2 back-to-back pick sixes, and then it was out of hand after those 2 back-to-back pick sixes.
The fact that y'all made it that far without Nick Chubb and Joe Flacco.
Yeah, Nick Chubb being out was definitely a bummer. The defense really – they were so dominant in the first half of the season. They just were not in the second half of the season,
No, they looked terrible.
especially on the road.
Not as bad as the Cowboys defense, but
Well, yeah.
still pretty bad.
Yeah, Cowboys defense had their fair share of injuries. I'll be interested to see how they play next season. But, yeah, not great.
They're going to become a soccer team.
I heard there was a fiasco with like the Peacock thing. Like, was one of the games really not even on NBC? It was all streaming on Peacock.
Only on Peacock was the
That's
Chiefs-Dolphins game.
Pretty absurd.
So we started
Isn't
the live stream.
free? Can't you just watch it for free with the app?
Yeah. Or, well, you have to have the
Still-
subscription.
Yeah.
You had to have the Peacock subscription. But we had the most concurrent viewers of all time for a split second to start that stream because we had like 40 people log on, assuming we were going to be
Yeah,
like
sure,
pirate
the-
streaming.
And then it just dwindled because that was that Jamie said.
Jamie put a controller in his hand and put the game on the screen.
I should have just kept the kick is up in the air and it'll be into the end zone. I should have just kept, for the sake of engagement, I should have just kept the pre-screen rolling for a few extra minutes so we could,
Guys, we're going to get to the game any minute here.
yeah, just get a bunch of live or get a bunch of watch hours, like 1,000 views. But no, I did it the honest way and said we are not going to be illegally pirating this game on YouTube. Why would you guys think that would
Yet.
even be an option?
Wink. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll buy the rights one day when we're rich and famous, they're billionaires.
Get the Patreon.
For rules.
Dallas goes in motion. It'll be 1st and 10 here. Snap is away. Jalen drops back to pass. Pressure immediately.
Ooh.
Incomplete. Got it in the neck of the woods of Smith, but
should have been caught.
Yeah, it was a bad ball, but Devontae Smith didn't move for it whatsoever.
well, Jalen had an unblocked man right in his face.
Mm.
Started out 10-1.
He looks like a high school principal in his
Yep.
photo.
Jalen,
Yeah.
he's so handsome. He would be a great high school principal. I would respect him.
You can tell he commands the hallway's attention.
And he can squat like 600 pounds, which always helps.
Yep.
It's completely random, but apparently Donald Trump just
Snap is away over the middle. Caught that one. Devontae Smith, 50. Wow. Taken down by the ankles into Buccaneers side of the field. What did Donald Trump do?
he just won Iowa in a landslide over DeSantis
The
and
caucus?
Yeah.
I thought it wasn't
Oh,
even
that's-
I thought they were like
Yeah, it
not
may
even
have-
allowing him on the ballot in some
That's
states.
breaking political news, guys. Yeah, I think he's probably unless the snap is away. Jalen drops back to pass over the middle, caught
There you go.
by Devontae
there you
Nix. Wow, absolutely puts somebody in a blender and gets the first down.
There you go, Slim.
I don't know a lot about like the political landscape. I just get like vibes of things, and it certainly feels like to me that unless the Democrats put up someone else other than Biden against Trump, feels like Trump's going to win. So your move, Democrats, figure it out.
Put up Vermin Supreme, dude. He wears a boot.
Your move, Joe Biden's heart. Either shit or get off the pot.
Yeah, no kidding. Screen pass, caught, gain of 2 on the play. Watkins on the reception.
I think they keep Joe Biden in a vat of KY jelly, like just hibernating until they have to show him on TV. And even then, he just like gropes somebody, sniffs some hair, and then walks out of there.
When he knows where to walk out of. Sometimes he needs some help.
You can murder that guy with a warm bowl of soup.
Yeah. Jalen Hurts in shotgun here. Giving him the hard count. Snap is away. Play action. Rolls out to the right. And he's going to get a gain of 1. And he's going to get a nice little pop.
Yeah, they started that play in shotgun. And if this game keeps going like this, Jalen Hurts may end this game with a shotgun as well.
I'd say. Yeah, I don't know.
Smell the team spirit.
Just bad vibes coming out of this Philly team right now. Like, what the heck is that's going on over there is what my question has been all season. What's going on in Philly? Jalen Hurts again in shotgun. Yeah, interesting. They're not lining up under center very much this game. I don't think they have it all actually yet so far. In field goal range for the first time. Man goes in motion. That's Watkins. Another blitz. Drops back to pass. Unable to keep his footing because of the pressure in his face. Incomplete.
It's just a lot easier to play defense when you're like, oh, they're not going to run the ball ever?
Yeah.
Did they run the ball once that drive?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know if they've run the ball more than like 3 times this whole game.
Well, Paxton called it. DeAndre Swift was hot early, and then they just forgot about him. And Paxton was like, that's what happens every start of every Nick Sirianni game is they do well with DeAndre Swift, and they just forget that he exists. Jake Elliott back to kick this one in, getting the Eagles on the board. Kick is up, and it appears to be good.
Even if you can't run successfully, you at least have to throw a couple in there so the defense isn't like, they're fucking not running it.
Keep them honest. Yeah. You got to keep them honest. Yeah, even if it's non-productive. The Texans are a shining example of that. They haven't been very productive running the ball all season, but they stick to it.
I don't know how DeMeco Ryans is a good head coach, but he is.
Yeah. It's kind of like same thing with Tomlin, right? He's Mike Tomlin for the Steelers. It's just like who lost today, of course, but it's not his fault. Roster stinks.
Yeah.
The Steelers are like a organizational dynasty. Like they have everything moving perfectly to where the head coach is like the Pope. It doesn't even matter almost. It's just like kind of a figurehead position.
Yeah.
They've had 3 head coaches like ever.
Yeah.
Since they're like since the 60s or 70s.
You don't trust anyone else.
Well, I mean, they're kind of like the Packers in that, and for their quarterbacks, they've just hit on every single head coaching hire. They are slow to move. I mean, coordinator wise, sometimes coordinators stick around for too long.
Oh yeah,
I would say they're welcome. Get canned eventually, and the whole team kind of turns itself around for no reason.
It's better to be that than the people that are firing head coaches after 6 weeks.
Yeah,
or firing. I, as a Lions fan, who saw them fire a head coach who had a winning season and then them spiraling into not even mediocrity, just horribleness.
Dumpster dwelling
for a decade. If you got a good head coach who wins football games in the regular season, I say you stick with them even when they get bounced out of the playoffs frequently. Pete Carroll getting fired, Vrabel's getting fired, and it feels like McCarthy's about to get fired in the next 24 hours or so. Doesn't seem like a good decision.
Yeah,
stick with your guy if he's winning games, making it to the playoffs. Not easy to make it to the playoffs. Not easy to win in the playoffs.
It's such a what have you done for me lately ass league, dude. Which is crazy when you see the people that do get chances.
Yeah, well, to be fair to them, a year feels like an eternity. in football. Like one whole season feels like an eternity. So if you have like 2 bad seasons back to back, but you gotta take everything into context. With Vrabel, his team was ferociously injured and was able to kind of fight back and win games last season. And this season, how do you want them to do?
But there was also just dudes like Jeff Fisher and Del Rio and all these dudes that just never did anything really hardly. And then they just stayed in the league forever.
Just the perennially 8-8s.
I don't know if it's just likability. Like, Geno Smith should not be in the league right now, and he just is.
The kick is up in the air and into the end zone. He was great last season, though. Speaking of Geno Smith, of what have you done with me lately?
Forever.
He's still in the league.
Yeah.
He won some games for the Giants there towards the end, ruined their draft position.
That's why he's not in.
He's good, though. Like, he's all right. He's played well in good situations when he gets them. The problem with him is he can't stay healthy. And it's like sometimes not even his fault, like in terms of his body. Sometimes he just gets like
stabbed in the lung.
And then Justin Herbert comes in to fill in for him, and then that's all you wrote. Man goes in motion, Baker Mayfield under center. Play action, screen, got a man out in front, blockers out in front. Ooh, great tackle.
But
was able to spin out of it.
Like Mason Rudolph, there's no reason that he should still be on the Steelers roster, if anything other than a backup.
Yeah, I mean, when like Teddy Bridgewater is warming the bench for Jared Goff all season, like, why don't you have him starting for?
Or somebody? Case Keenum, I always thought he did really well in all of his starts, and yet like
Case Keenum's a good back. Case Keenum's a backup, but yeah, to your credit, I would trust Case Keenum more than Mason Rudolph. That's for sure.
Or half of these people.
Mason Rudolph kept him in the game. No J.J. Watt, though. Snaps his away. T.J. Watt drops back to pass. Deep to the left. Oh, and Mike Evans drops another one. That one hit both of his hands. Would have been a great catch if he brought it in. But if you're Mike Evans, first ballot Hall of Famer, you'd expect him to catch that one. Nice
Mike
move.
Evans, who paid you to throw this game? I want answers.
Right off the fingertips. He's having trouble tracking the ball in the lights or something in prime time here. I guess Buccaneers haven't had many primetime games now that I'm thinking of it. So maybe he's not used to the lights at night.
Don't blame the lights, Jimmy Jakes.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
I'm trying to think of something. Snaps away. Plenty of time. Rolls out to the right. He's going to run for the first down. He is, and he's going to get it. First down, great slide again, Baker Mayfield.
Yeah,
Ooh, Baker Mayfield's feeling himself.
He actually gets down in time.
Yeah, there was a weird late slide from Josh Allen that got called 15 yards, and he had like a fake slide too, where he kind of like stutter stepped. He didn't change levels, but Baker Mayfield does a really good job of committing to the slide early. Like when he's sliding, right?
It's so upsetting that he should have been a Texas quarterback, and then nobody wanted him, so he just went to OU.
Yeah, that is bizarre. Baker Mayfield walked on OU, right?
Yes, sir.
After Texas Tech.
That's a big nuts move. Baker Mayfield hands the ball off. They're sticking with the run game despite it being a little bit inefficient so far. 1 yard on that one. They've had a couple good carries, but I have to assume their average is pretty low.
I bet it's around 3. They had a couple like 8 or 9 yard runs in the beginning for sure.
Is Steady coming?
I haven't heard anything back yet.
Okay. I don't even know if he knows where my address is. He's been here once or twice before. But his schedule and mine has not been able to.
Freddie Kitchens is the best name for a fat guy in existence.
It really is. Snap is away, drops back to pass. Screen caught. And great blocking. And he spins out at first down. Wow.
The Eagles hate football.
They can't tackle, which seems to be an issue if you're playing defense in the NFL.
I was the Eagles defensive coordinator, I would get a gun.
Matt Patricia, he could hide one in those folds.
Oh, yeah. Fat Patricia, dude. There's your problem right there. You don't even got to say more than that, dude.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to help the Eagles, and they're giving the ball 8-9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
How do you allow that to happen?
They just don't want to play ball.
They don't want to tackle a single person.
What's Sirianni getting pissed about? Is calling for a hold or something? I didn't see a hold. Did you?
Hey, when your defense tackles somebody, they're supposed to fall down. That guy cheated.
Snaps away. Quick pass over the middle. Oh, no.
Otten.
Cade Otten, what's going on? Baker Mayfield hit. He was questionable with a rib injury. Looks like he's kind of on his left ankle, which I think he also had an ankle too. I think he had ankle and
He's got
ribs.
2 ankles.
Baker Mayfield's receivers are like the Eagles defenders in that they're not trying to win this game at all.
He thought he was about to get his head taken off, Cade Otten. That's why he alligator armed it there.
He heard footsteps.
Yeah, he heard some footsteps.
It's not even
Speaking
that
of
cold there.
footsteps,
That's what I'm saying, Paxton. It's not that cold there, so why are we struggling to tackle? Snaps
3
away,
drops.
screen again. This time to Godwin, and just the tackling is horrendous.
They
Gain
just
of
showed
9.
that tight end. He had 5 targets, 3 drops.
Jeez.
Not great here for the Eagles so far. Yeah, now they're covering the missed tackles that we've been talking about the whole time.
Dude.
Just wrap up, guys. Like it seems like it feels like the way this tackling has been that they just like rolled themselves in like pig grease or whatever.
I was gonna say, like, I think that's why Sirianni was talking to the ref. He was like, "Can you check them for like lube or something, dude? Because there's no way this many professional defensemen are fucking missing tackles."
I just
Yeah.
headbutting them.
Uh-oh, pressure up the middle, stand up off the middle, and Rachaad White's gonna get stopped. Are they gonna go for it here, Paxton? I'd like to see him go for it.
Yeah, why not? I
It's the
mean,
most heart
the Eagles
Philadelphia's defense has shown the whole game.
Yeah. Well, they had the perfect play call.
I just didn't expect them to win that battle at the line because they've been getting their cheeks clapped.
Well, they send a blitz right up into the middle.
Yeah.
I didn't expect a delayed handoff and then to still hand it off after seeing that. Baker could have pulled that and got.
I don't think it
15
was an option.
Also,
for him to
yeah,
pull
I
it.
feel like if he did that, the coach would scream at him.
Not if he gets a first down.
So the analytics from ESPN are telling us to go for it. They're going to give him a hard count for sure here.
Mhm.
Nope. Pitch.
Oh,
And he's got the corner. First
There you go.
down and some. Gain of 8.
That was a
Rachaad White.
ballsy ass play.
Great play call, yeah. That's one of those play calls where you either love it or you hate it, right? Because that's going to go for a -5 or that's going to be a gain of 8. Rachaad White kind of limping off the field. Probably just taking a breather. Took a big little pop there. Great blocks.
Way to find that cut.
And the Eagles' defense was so dominant last year. They lost a lot of pieces, but it felt like in the draft they filled those holes with the draft picks they took, especially in the first round. None of them really panned out. Snap is away, screen, caught. Ooh, boy. Chase Edmonds, the backup for Rachaad White, comes in.
That bounce off his head.
I think it bounced off his hands. Either way, not great. Rachaad White still kind of limping around in the off on the sideline.
Also,
Athletic
their
trainer.
backup looked like he got covered in powder somehow. He's like the only one that looks like that too.
It's the sideline.
Chalk paint.
Oh, yeah, he got tackled on the chalk. Yeah, the Eagles just getting themselves bullied right now, which is not typical for the Eagles.
Tristan Wirfs being shown on the screen.
Oh my God! There's 6 seconds left.
Everyone was talking
I
about
also saw that.
Okay.
everyone. Yeah, you're not tripping out. It's just a glitch in the matrix. Everyone was talking about how great the Eagles just dominated the draft and how terrible the Lions are. Sometimes maybe we let them play football before we judge NFL draft picks. Just saying. Snap is away. Drops back to pass. Throws over the middle. Caught by Cade Otten that time.
Hey.
And arguably a much more difficult catch, right? Tight coverage, comes down with it. Gain of 5, then the ball he just dropped. I'm talking about Cade Otten.
It's just that's the one you decide to catch.
Yeah, why did he try and get up and go? He got obviously tackled.
Yeah, I appreciate the effort.
I think he was just excited to come down with one.
And it is 8:15 Central Time, and there is less than 6 minutes left, which means we're going to get a lot of penalties. There's going to be an injury stoppage. So they're going to extend this out to sell some commercials. Snaps away, blitz, over the middle, batted away. Dangerous pass by Baker Mayfield, incomplete, 4th and 5. And I think they're well within field goal range here.
They sunk a 53, bro. They cooking with the kicker, dude.
Target, Mike Evans on the play. Eagles, to their credit, have gotten home with a couple of blitzes, or at least pressured Baker Mayfield enough to make him make some questionable decisions.
Way to get to handle that ball.
Yeah, good athleticism there.
Honestly, for how dominant the fucking Bucs have been, the Eagles' defense is kind of keeping them in it.
Eagles defense has been doing a good job once they get into their side of the field. Kick is up, forcing a lot of field goals. Kick is good. Third field goal of the game.
We'll let you get past the
16-3.
50-yard line, but after that, you're done. Pal.
Yeah. Maybe just play that same defense on the other side of the field.
Maybe just play some offense on it so it'll be a ball game.
That's got to be a tough color for a lot of the cheerleaders to wear, that like bright red, but she really pulled it off. She looked great. Just saying.
Ooh, I think Jamie Jakes found himself a cheerleader.
What a pull of a song. Jesus Christ, Thomas.
That song is weird.
That's the power of autism, baby.
Said it
Shouts
locked
out.
in the vault.
Shouts out. Yeah.
Just free word association, boy.
I was just about to say, you do have that free word association where the last thing you hear is just what you go on.
Bringing up our highly educated political conversation from earlier, Dave Jakes rebutted the Democrats don't have a bench, referring to not a lot of depth in the Democratic
You know, a real
Party.
old veteran quarterback, some are starting to question
I'm sure
his.
they could dust someone off if they wanted.
Well, especially
Bro.
after
No.
a certain list got posted to the internet, I don't think there's a lot of big names in the Democratic
Well,
Party that can fill in.
I know one that would
Wanna
fucking.
risk it.
They don't want to win. The Democrats are like the Philadelphia Eagles of parties because they don't want to win. Because
They don't
all
want
they
to
would have to do is trot out Michelle Obama. She wins almost any election. In a
That's true.
landslide.
She would definitely be a better candidate than Joe. That's a great point.
Michelle wins
Can you
any
do
election
that?
in a landslide.
Okay,
Yeah,
'cause
Hillary
was
did.
that-
Yeah, Hillary
You just like
boofed
it.
one for him. But
Yeah.
They
Well,
don't wanna win.
Hillary was a politician too. That's the only difference between the two. I would say Michelle, her new food program
No.
was better than the pyramid.
Yeah, but the minute I made any noise, she just stopped and got kind of quiet about it, and I think she got.
well, the Coca-Cola lobby hit her up and they're like, "Hey, chill on that sugar
Yeah,
thing. Just
yeah.
tell the kids to do some of these and they'll be all right.
And then,
Mhm.
yeah, it changed. her.
Tell the
So I
fat
think
kids to do a
she's-
couple
She's
helicopters."
equally political as.
In my honest opinion, the president needs to be a nerd again.
Bring back nerd presidents. Who is the last? Are you talking about Bush Senior? Is that who you're referring to?
Last
No,
last
like
nerd,
way
honestly.
back when.
And he
Like,
was a demon.
Maybe Boston, a dog president.
that
He would be a
good.
great president.
I mean,
He can be stern.
And
Boston would be fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I would just like a likable, enjoyable president. If it doesn't matter really either way,
Dwayne The
can
Rock
we just get
Johnson.
somebody like palatable?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
That would be sick. I'd
Snoop
be cool
Dogg.
with that.
Everyone loves Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg would be a good
with,
one.
With
Who would
Martha
fuck with
Stewart
us if our president
as,
was Dwayne The Rock
as our
Johnson?
vice president?
I don't think she
Dog
either
Stewart.
one of them can
Kick
All
us
right,
up in
Snoop
the
Dogg
air.
and Martha Stewart's better than Biden and Harris.
do.
Into the end zone. Snoop.
Dog Stewart, 2024? You kidding me?
That's
They're
badass.
I would
very
love
eligible.
To hear Dwayne The Rock Johnson cut a great promo on Kim Jong-un.
Can the VP Kevin
You're going down, bro.
Is the VP Kevin Hart then?
Yes.
It would be funny as
Or
fuck.
Marky Mark Wahlberg.
It would also be
No,
funny
he's
if Russia got the
racist.
Undertaker as president right after we got
So
the
you
Rock.
can get
They
you
were
can help
like,
with some of the vote.
Yeah. No, Marky Mark, we don't like him.
Also, like, imagine fucking with us if you knew you could catch a people's elbow from the president, dude. You're done. You're done.
Jalen Hurts in shotgun. Are they going to run it here? They got to, right? Nope.
Nope.
They pass it. Guess what? Doesn't work. Almost picked.
That might
Also
have been
a
a
flag.
fumble.
Dude.
I think that might have been a back.
They're calling it
Maybe not.
incomplete. I think they're calling ineligible receiver downfield as well, which would have been a call that the Lions could have got last
Pretty
game.
darn funny.
Yeah, ineligible. I didn't see it. Did you guys? I didn't see who they're talking about.
No.
Kelsey was behind the line. They're going to call it a 51 here. Let's see the replay. I figured I would see a big, giant white gorilla like that illegally downfield, but maybe the camera angle didn't allow for it. Mr. Cam, the right guard.
Dude,
Let's see.
the white part really the silencer on that gorilla phrase.
Yeah, see, look, he's within 2 yards in my opinion, so I don't like that call. There was a play the Rams scored a touchdown on where the tackle was like 8 yards downfield when the ball left the quarterback's hand, and no one talked about it. Snaps away, drops back to pass, throws it up over to the corner, gain of 3. Julio Jones, Julio getting involved here.
I didn't know that fool was still in the league.
He got signed, I think, mid-season by the
Trying to
Eagles.
Trying to get a ring.
He's got to be pushing 40.
4-4.
He might score a touchdown today. He scored one 2 weeks ago. Why not?
You're just gonna stay here, huh? Sit like a people.
Jalen Hurts in shotgun. Snap is away. Drops back to pass. Throws it deep over the middle. He's got a man open. It's Julio!
What a fucking.
Took a big pop there. I hope he's okay. He's old. He's like almost my
He
age.
is not okay.
Ouch. He said, I'm not built for this.
He wants the seat.
He's talking to the Buccaneers athletic trainers here. I think he just took a big pop in the ribs. And he did. Ooh. Ouch. 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 What is he, 33?
Who needs a brain when you get to have Swiss cheese? He's only 33.
He's got to be 33. I think he's 33. The receivers kind of start going downhill, 30, 32.
I thought that fool was like pushing 40. He's
No.
been in the league so long.
No.
He's 34.
34.
Oh, my Atlanta.
So I was way off. He did take 2 big pops there. Ow. Julio on the sideline.
Who needs a brain when you got Swiss cheese instead, dude?
I love Swiss cheese. We have goat cheese too. We made some goat cheese grilled cheese sandwiches last night, or
Must be Edwin.
maybe we have more. Snap is away. Handoff up the middle. So they actually run the ball. Gain of 1. Buccaneers stop it. So to be fair to them not running the ball, Buccaneers notorious for stopping the run. To not be fair to them, they are – oh, that was a fumble too. I think Steady Eddie's here. Oh, shit. That's Steady Eddie's music.
Hey, it's a Cowboys fan.
Not today, baby.
Oh, no.
Mike Vick, of all people.
He's got the Eagles jersey on. Hit us up before the show.
Why do you own that jersey?
Is that a Vic jersey?
It's a Michael Vick jersey.
No shit.
Snap is away.
Boss,
Play
get away from
action.
him.
Drops back to pass. Deep. Over the middle. He's got a man open.
Oh, you might be good luck for the Eagles, bro.
And just like that, Devontae Smith, the biggest play of the game, as Steady Eddie Trevino enters the chat.
You're welcome, guys. You're welcome.
Coincidence? I
Let's
think
go,
not.
Eagles.
So Steady, 2 ways you can be in camera. Number 1, if you stand where that table is. Number 2, if you fit in between Kyle and Thomas. They have agreed to either of those options, so entirely up to you.
Or you could do one of those things where you lay across both of our laps.
No, I'm not doing that.
That'd be hot.
Sure. Well, here's
No.
a pillow.
You
Got
look
that
like you
for
just got done with the shift at the docks.
Snap is away.
That's
Play
racist.
action. Dallas got it wide open. Touchdown. Eagles score their
Let's go,
first.
baby. Fly, Eagles, fly. I don't know who I am today.
Steady Eddie, Cowboys fan.
Cowboys let me
historically.
down, man.
Cowboys sure did. They looked horrible against the Packers.
I'm looking.
Bro, I'm here because I got the script. They send it to me on email.
You got
I'm
the
here
script
to
today?
I'm here to out the NFL.
Uh-oh.
I'm here to out them. I have
He
the
lost
script.
He lost it,
It's in my phone.
which he also lost.
All right. What team you want to know about first? I can tell you the outcome.
The
Here.
Lions.
The Lions actually.
You got the script?
I'm gonna tell you right now. The Lions got cheated against the Dallas Cowboys.
Kick is up. Kick is
Yes.
good. I know that. I was
The video shows that lineman checking in, and the referee said the wrong lineman's name.
there. Decker checked in. I've been saying it this whole
He
time.
checked in. They got cheated, and I'm here to let you know why.
So we're going to see a tush push really quick here. Sorry to interrupt you, Steady Eddie.
All right.
But we had an offside, so they jumped. They're going to accept that, and they're going to tush push for 2 points here to make it a 5-point game. But yes, the Lions did get cheated. That was unfortunate.
Well, the point of the script this year is to get more viewers. A lot of teams
Oh, is that what we got?
that
the
haven't been a lot of teams that haven't been doing great gave up on the NFL. They gave up on football. They hate the Cowboys. They hate Tom Brady because they're always winning. But the teams that are in it right now, there's a purpose for it. Is to keep the viewership up. So the Cowboy fans, even though
Oh, they might
did
have
it.
stopped them. They stopped them.
wow,
They've been the only team all season to stop them.
I've never seen them stop.
Vita Vea, tush push expert. So the Buccaneers jump off sides on purpose to force a tush push situation with Vita Vea. Stop them. Brilliant move from the Buccaneers there. Obviously scripted.
Good
They're
for Greasy
fucking.
Gordo.
Did you see their nose tackle, bro? He's fucking
Vita Vea is an absolute running back.
They're the only team that still believes in a fucking nose tackle. They used to have Gerald McCoy. He was
Vita Vea running back in high school. Filthy highlight.
I'm gonna tell you right now, well, the Bucks are in it because the Bucks fans gave up on football after Tom Brady left. They thought it was a real rebuilding phase, so they just like, you know what, we're not gonna pay attention to it anymore. There's a lot more important stuff than football. Well, the reason they're in it is
Like
to get the viewers back in Tampa. That's why they're in it. Detroit, obviously, they've been out of the playoffs for how many years? 32 years.
50 years.
They, they don't. Some parts of Michigan or Detroit don't have good drinking water. A lot more important stuff than football. But this is to get their viewership back in that region. And the Cowboys, of course, we're loyal. We're retarded loyal. But no. But now I'm taking a
Yeah, you're not
stance
allowed
now.
to say that word on here.
I'm taking. I'm sorry.
We've
I'm
learned
taking
from
a stance
previous.
here for all the Cowboy fans that's out there. Next year, the first home game, we're not going to it. We're not going to the first home game. We're gonna protest it.
Yeah, all of
Because
y'all
the
are going to
prices
protest
for the
it.
home games
Mhm.
are
I can't.
outrageous, and it's only for the wealthy. And we're gonna protest the first home game. Nobody buy tickets to the first home game. If you do buy tickets, then we're gonna murder you. I'm just kidding. No. Bro, we're gonna blacklist the first home game just to prove a point. We want tickets to drop. We don't want to keep ESPN keep showing the poor people running in when they open the doors to get their standing spot. We're tired of them showing the poor people because they can only afford stand-only tickets, and they need to drop the prices for the damn tickets. So
Yeah, Steady wants to go to
football
a game for
affordable again.
once.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to games, but I've overpaid, and the price is still going up, and I'm tired of it. And I hate it.
Yeah,
Well, we were literally talking about this. It is a destination football field, so a lot of people will travel. It's a transplant city, too. There's a lot of Midwesterners that live here, which, of course, will fill your stadium and hike your ticket prices up. But, A, don't sell your tickets if you got season tickets. And, B, hey, maybe don't go. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
We're not going.
And
First home game, it should be empty. An empty stadium first home game.
rich Cowboys fans are the worst, like, home field advantage of all time. Because this whole season, it was like Cowboys have a great home field advantage. The real reason is because offense, it was quiet. It wasn't because defense was loud. Defense has no advantage, really, virtually, at home in the Cowboys
Oh,
stadium.
you should have seen when we first opened that stadium, people that played against us saw a new version of what football was in like a grand, like a WrestleMania type destination to play us.
Yeah.
They would murder us. When we opened that stadium, people loved to play us, and they came out and killed us. That's how they were when the away
Looks
team
like
would
they're
come
still
over.
doing that.
Yeah, they're still doing it.
It's a quiet stadium. The kick is through the end zone, by the way. We're watching the replay of the failed tush push by the Eagles. A little bit of face mask there.
Oh,
Nothing to see
Yeah,
here.
ref didn't see that.
I mean, it's got to be quiet
Everything's
in
going
Cowboy
according
Stadium.
to plan.
It's quiet. It's not loud at all.
It's an art
Snap is
museum.
away. Blitz. Rashad White
Nice
makes
run.
one man miss,
Nice
and he's
run.
going to get the
Wait.
first down.
so you said
Yes.
the Bucks are gonna win this when you got the script?
The Bucks are going to win. They should win this to keep the fans on, but the Bucks aren't going anywhere past the second round.
Yeah, I think they're going to get knocked out.
The Super Bowl, it's already set. It's Baltimore versus San Francisco.
Oh, it's on
Oh.
Houston. When are they gonna put Houston in the Super Bowl?
Houston is going to make a run for it. They're gonna have pride and hope for the next year because they've shown a lot. But if you think about it, the two best teams should go to the Super Bowl. But right now, the playoffs, where they're keeping the viewership. The teams that lose are still going to watch.
I think
You know
it's
what I mean?
Baltimore because they
Snap is away. Drops back to pass. Surveys, throws it away over the head of Chris Godwin. Go ahead,
I
Thomas.
think it'll be Baltimore because they want that story of both Harbaugh brothers winning championships in a year.
That's what I'm thinking, too. Script writers are going to get involved with the Harbaugh power couple situation.
Well,
That and there's the curse of the number, what they do, what Super Bowl is this year? 57?
Couldn't tell you.
Whatever it is, they always do 2 colors to outline the
I
number.
saw that, and you
And-
know the changing of the logo. That's all fake news.
Really?
The logo is still the same
Yeah.
since the beginning.
Snap is away.
People were trying to create
Drops back to pass. Screen. Throw.
propaganda.
Caught by Kate Otten. Kate Otten only catches good or like hard catches. The easy ones he drops.
For real.
I was thinking the same thing because this is a Super Bowl. This is a Super Bowl logo or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's basically the same, right?
Yeah, it's the same.
Wait,
Same colors.
What they
What are you
do
talking
is
about?
they do.
Wait, that is a different logo.
I was gonna say they've done the
it's
same
a
one
different
for
year,
like
it's a different
since
Oh, that's
like
a different year.
2010.
What year was that?
This is, I believe, 56.
They
Yeah.
used to switch it up. It was up
55.
until like
So who played in that Super Bowl? Do you remember?
I don't know.
Well, I
Might
know
have
the
been the
colors
Buccaneers
should
one.
match the teams.
Because there's palm trees right here, so I think
Well,
it's Buccaneers.
You're wearing a pants. So
It's
the
not the
colors.
No.
So that was a Rams and Kansas City.
Yeah, because it's because
No,
they-
no,
it
no,
was-
wait. That
it
was the
was
Rams
in
and
LA.
Bengals.
No.
Bengals and the Rams,
Wouldn't be-
and the Rams won.
that wouldn't be Rams.
Yeah, that's yellow and orange. Well, over here it looks
That's-
a little bit more yellow. If you look at it.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So that's what they do. They
Yeah.
pick the 2 colors
Yep.
that they're going to be in every year for the past like at least 6 years. They've matched up in the 2 colors.
Right.
So
I
like
thought the Super Bowl logo's been the same since
Rams
like
and Bagels.
2010.
It confirms Rams and
Hasn't the
Bagels.
logo
Yeah.
just been like the trophy since like 2010? Though?
it's the trophy, but
No,
like
the logo,
they do the
colors
2
for the
colors
I know,
inside the logo.
Well, are you sure they also didn't make the logo after the Super Bowl was?
letters. They make the logo before the year starts.
Yeah. So
Like
like
this
when
year-
they say this season's going to be the 56th one
And
or
then
whatever
there's
it is.
purple and red in there.
Yeah.
And and I think the propaganda was to take people away from that idea
Right.
because but it never changed. It's still the same. And hey, I like speaking truth to power. But
I thought they just did it this gray bullshit for the last since 2011.
well, they probably used to, but the last 5 years
They switched it up
The
again?
2 colors that they had matched the teams that played in it.
Well, as
Look-
we're in
look at the
a
last
commercial
logos.
break,
See, look at
Showing
these.
that.
Jamie, how did you
Yeah, that's
honor
red and
Martin Luther
purple.
King Jr.'s legacy
That was
today?
the design before the year started.
But that was the first time that
We'll let
it's
them
been
finish their conversation.
colored since like
No, look, last year it was colored. That time it was colored. Last year it was Kansas City and Philly, right?
Yeah.
And the logo was green and red before it even started.
Conspiracy.
I'm so dumb that if you say anything with confidence, I'll believe.
Well, no, they made videos of this. It's all over the internet. I think them saying that the colors change was just propaganda, just to try to change up the teams who they thought was going to be in the Super Bowl because they added blue in there, and everybody thought they added blue because the Cowboys going to the Super Bowl. But it was all fucking bullshit.
No, I think it's also predictions. Like there was something that I just saw that makes sense. They try and pre-predict what the Super Bowl could be, and they were trying to predict Chiefs Vikings up until that whole season just went awry.
Vikings have, they
Snap is away. Baker Mayfield drops back to pass. Throws it deep over the middle. Woo! Just a little bit high. Godwin in that neck of the woods. Baker Mayfield's pissed at himself for that.
What
one.
happened with the Cowboys? Basically, no one could predict what happened and walk out with a straight face. No one could predict that the Cowboys were going to get blown out. That Dak was going to throw a pick six, 2 picks. I don't know how he threw. That they're going to be down 27-7 and halftime.
Yeah.
No one could predict it, and that's why it happened. So everybody that had predictions either lost money or, you know what I mean, just had no fucking clue. And I think that's just the way it is. CeeDee Lamb was playing with an emotional.
So you can blame sports betting?
Drops back to pass.
Oh, yeah. It's
Pressure over the middle. Drop by White.
Let me
Wow.
ask you guys something. Is NFL, for tax purposes, is it an entertainment?
It's a non-profit.
Nonprofit entertainment source.
Is entertainment?
Yeah.
Yeah, for
I think it's entertaining.
Yeah, there's a heel, right? And then there's the hero. And right now, Eagles,
Well, the hero should have been Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco, right?
Baker
That would've been
Mayfield in shotgun here. Alone in the backfield.
actually, the rookie.
Timeout.
good. CJ Stroud.
Stroud.
Yeah, but I don't like that they have to play Baltimore.
CJ. Is that true?
Texans play Baltimore.
Oh, that's right. Because
Lowest seed.
they're the 4 seed, and they're the lowest rating seed. That's unfortunate.
That's the worst team that you could play.
Yeah. shout out to the Packers because the Lions get at least one extra home playoff game.
But I ain't gonna lie though, the Packers were having a phenomenal game. They look tough.
Jordan Love, man.
They were beating us the way San Francisco was beating us.
Well, he's
They
been
look
hot.
tough.
He-
Yeah.
He's
I thought you
been
were an Eagles fan.
Now I'm an Eagles fan, baby.
fly, Eagle, fly.
No, the Green Bay Packers, their line looked tough. They didn't sack Dak that many times, but their offensive line looked pretty tough, man. Love looked like he had everything under control. Composure was great.
Baker Mayfield giving him the hard count. Kate Otten comes in motion. Rashad White. Oh, they're going to take a picture. What is that? What do you think that means?
It means
Drops back to pass.
look
Curl
at-
route? Nope.
look-
Ooh, steps up in the pocket. He's going to get sacked, and he's going to go down.
Oh, he might get hurt on that one.
The Eagles should not be in this game. You
They're
know,
trying to hold him down.
yet they are.
Cameras
So-
mean get sacked.
The timeout is taken by the Eagles because they're going to want a little bit of extra time to work and attempt to tie this game or get a field goal on the board at least.
You know what was interesting before the game happened? Cowboys. They were saying that the Cowboys was feeling the most pressure, and the Green Bay Packers were having fun.
Yeah.
Like, because who belonged there, and
Well,
and it showed too.
Self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Because what do you hear about the Cowboys? They dominate in the regular season all the time. They get in the playoffs and they lay an egg.
Yeah.
And Dak looked tight from the beginning and made a couple of uncharacteristic, at least for the regular season.
Yeah, the play calling was they were in desperate mode before it even started.
It's gotta suck when that's your narrative though, because it puts that much more pressure on you as a quarterback. Like, fuck.
I say get rid of Dak, get rid of McCarthy.
Who you want,
Dak
Bill Belichick?
No, I do not want Bill Belichick.
I've asked so many Cowboys fans. Snap is away. Punt. This is a big punt. Punt's in the air
What a punt.
and
What a punt.
caught inside.
Oh my God.
Fumble!
And he got back on. He took a big pop. Holy guacamole. Boston Scott.
Why do people have white kick returners? I think is the thing that we need to learn from this. And it happened also in the championship game in college. They had a white person back there trying to catch a punt.
There was a bobbled punt by the Rams white Skoranek punt inside the 10-yard line.
People would learn.
It was a great punt by Jake Fox.
When has a white dude ever been called at kick returning in NFL history?
Edelman.
Edelman, yeah.
Edelman.
One. The exception to the rule proves the rule, and Edelman's half black, I believe.
I don't think so.
He's 100% Jewish.
But if you have a
yeah.
certain team that has a
even more
decent white
amazing.
punt returner, that guy right there sells jerseys. If you have a decent white punt returner, he sells
the Black
jerseys
Israelites.
Yeah, I agree. I think.
for that city, for that team.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like other whites that have ever returned a football, and I think you're right.
For a
You gotta
half
go
a
to the
second,
80s.
we had Nick Switzer, who was a legacy, and his dad, Ryan Switzer, was a Cowboys returner
I
and
think I
kick
remember
returner.
that guy.
Yeah.
Braxton
He didn't last
Berrios
that
is
long.
pretty sure-handed. He doesn't fumble, but he's not very explosive.
We had Beasley attempt to return kicks at some points, but he kept getting plummeled.
Yeah, it didn't really go
People that
well.
hit Beasley, they make
Glitter
me
balls.
lie.
Yeah.
Kobe's.
He was the flying squirrel for
I
a
miss
reason.
Cole Beasley. He was talented.
So this will be our last commercial break for the half. Don't close your browser. Stay with us over the halftime break, and we are going to call the second half live here after we get some snacks. Our producer has prepared some snacks for us, which is good news. Maybe some drinks. I might crack open the end of this eggnog as well, and have that prepared for myself for the start of the second half.
So, Jamie, we were talking about it yesterday. Who all is open in head coaching free agency?
So I think good news for the Lions, the way this offseason is kind of turned around, there's a lot of veteran head coaching candidates where Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator for the Lions, might just not get a job this time around,
Yeah.
which seemed like a sure thing. I still think he will, but now it feels like a 60-40 thing where earlier it felt like a 95 thing. So we got McCarthy probably, who, will probably take another year off, if I had to guess. We've got Seattle
Like that.
Seahawks, Pete Carroll.
Well, he's not out. He's taking a position in the front office.
I don't know if that's true. Vrabel is out.
I thought he wanted to retire.
I have heard the contrary to that.
Okay.
Buccaneers showing pressure here.
Raiders-
Jalen Hurts in shotgun alone in the backfield. Be a big play for the Eagles here. Snap is away. Screen, low ball, caught. Gainwell.
Yeah.
Gain of 9. Clock's going to run. They're going to go fast here.
It's not Raiders. Raiders locked down.
So
Antonio,
Belichick's supposed to come back?
Whatever. Pierce.
What's that?
Belichick's supposed to come back?
Last week.
He's not like retiring.
Belichick's definitely going to be coaching next year for sure.
Yeah.
He's going after the career win record as a head coach. Snap is away.
Oh.
He's going to get the first
I
down.
think he got it.
That's an interesting decision out of the Eagles, right? So they run a draw play there on their own 20-yard line. So I guess my next question is why?
That's not finalized. Raiders.
What's that?
Raiders are still open.
I thought.
From what I understand, that's the details are being worked out. Snaps away, drops back to pass, rolls out to the right,
Get rid of it.
thrown away out of bounds. Are they trying to run the clock out or are they trying to score here?
They're trying to do neither somehow.
Yeah,
and succeeding.
Right? Because they run the draw, they run a bunch of time off the clock on 2nd and 1. I just totally don't
I love
understand.
how that was when they decided to run the ball, and then they
Yeah, right?
decided to pass immediately after.
Why did that happen? Are the questions that I have.
This is why you can't have an
They're fair
Italian
questions.
coach. Welcome to my TED Talk.
9 seconds on the play clock. Goddard goes in motion. Hurts in shotgun, drops back to pass. And he's got some time. He's going to throw deep to the right. Caught. Inbounds. They're going to take a timeout here. Their last timeout probably, right?
I think they got
They
to
do.
save it, but
Devontae
they just did it.
Devontae Smith on the reception. Gain of 10 or so. A lot of time off the clock. And that's going to take away the center of the field basically for the rest of the half for the Eagles.
That was just so dumb.
Watching a couple of highlights from Devontae Smith. Man, oh man, if Baker Mayfield and the boys don't have 3 bad deep drops in this game is looking quite differently at the moment.
Like, the Eagles should not be in it, and yet they are. And they're trying to not be in it.
Yeah, if one of those catches are caught, Mike Evans had 2. 1 bad drop. Another would have been a tough catch, but one you expect a first ballot Hall of Famer to make. And then Kate Otten just absolutely alligator arming it, anticipating getting popped over the middle.
The Eagles are actively trying to lose, and the Bucs are just trying to keep it interesting.
Snap is away. Pressure. Throw deep to the right. Well covered, but it's caught. 1 foot in bounds. Devontae Smith got up there to catch that one, but pass was too far out to the right. Steady Eddie joining us back here on the casting couch.
Made a little Paloma. Sorry, guys.
What does that mean?
Mr.
Paloma, grapefruit, tequila, lime.
Yeah. You brought tequila?
I bought a little small bottle.
Oh, sure you did. Great camera angle here by the Fox production, huh? What the
I've never seen that angle before in my life.
Yeah.
That's the angle for the big guy, the security guy that's back
Dom?
allowed back. Yeah.
Jalen Hurts in
What's
shotgun,
that?
26 seconds on the clock. Another big blitz, 0 blitz. They're going to get to him.
Oh, out of bounds.
Dallas Goedert catches it out of bounds, gain of 1.
Takes a seat.
I've been out of loop as fuck. Who's this Eagles security guy that got famous somehow?
So he got in a tussle in the sideline. Was it with a Buccaneers player?
It was with I forgot who it was with. Who was it with?
But anyways, he like broke up a fight in the sideline, basically. That was happening on his sideline as a security guard. He got suspended for the rest of the season for it. It was weird.
Was it in the Giants game? Eagles Giants?
There's also like a thing that he kind of gave like it was a really, really minor push to
Snap
another
is
player.
away, screen caught by
Yeah, that
Watkins. He'll get wrapped up. And so are the Bucs going to call a timeout here?
I don't know why. they would.
No, that's so little time. Let it run.
They're going to let the run.
That's it. I think that was the last play.
Cool. All right, guys, stay with us.
You don't
Don't.
think they're gonna squeeze one out?
No, they would have
No.
called a timeout.
That's it. Look at
Fourth
this
down.
face. I can't
We
hear
will
you.
see y'all for the second half. Don't close your browser. Subscribe to the channel if you're new.
Do not panic, Eagles.
Welcome back to what we're talking about, Jamie Jakes. We are watching Monday Night Football, Super Wild Card Weekend. Eagles at Buccaneers. Jalen Hurts takes the snap, hands the ball off to DeAndre Swift. It worked at the beginning of last half. Doesn't work here. Munched up in the backfield by the Buccaneers.
So time to abandon the run game.
Yeah.
Time to abandon it. Throw it in the trash now. You're only down by 7. Whatever.
Obviously, it's
Go
not
ahead and
working.
throw it 35 yards. Why not?
So, Thomas, you're actually in shot right there. I adjusted the cameras ever so slightly. So, producer, if you stand behind Thomas, you will be in the frame, just so you know. Jalen Hurts in shotgun. Boys getting back out in the field. 14-28. If you're trying to sync up with us at home, we recommend that you do. Turn your broadcast down low. Turn us up on high.
They did immediately go to an empty set.
They did. They're saying, all right, screw that run. I just have to remember not to lean over here because they can't see us. Snap is away. Drops back to pass. Pressure. Throws it deep. He's got a man down there, and it's incomplete. Dean, the linebacker, on the coverage.
On Quez Watkins.
Was that Watkins again? Yeah.
Has 5 wide worked for them once this whole game?
No.
Not a lot has worked for them this whole game.
Good point.
I haven't seen
Julio
five,
Jones out.
I haven't seen 5 wide work for the most part of this whole weekend, actually.
Well, especially
Yeah,
when you have a
what's
rush
going on
like the fucking – they're already, like, getting pressure that hurts so often. Going 5 wide is nuts.
Well, this isn't a weather game, but we've also had a lot of weather games this week, which would just an indication you got to be able to run the damn ball in the playoffs. Browns learned that.
That's what happens when you underpay these running backs.
Cowboys, yeah, for real. Cowboys learned it. Snap is away. Jalen drops back to pass. Steps in the pocket. Jump pass. Sacked! Vita Vea and his buddy take down Jalen. 4th down. They'll have to punt 3 and out for the Eagles.
That was bad.
It is
Vita Vea
not the
literally
start
just
they wanted.
pulled him down.
It is so funny how much bigger he somehow is than everybody else, dude.
He played running back in
Yeah.
high school. I can't mention that enough.
He's lined up at fullback a couple times for the Buccaneers.
Oh, yeah.
The most absolute of units, dude.
The most absolute of units. Whoa, punt is up in the air.
That was not a good
High
punt.
one.
No.
We missed the snap originally, and it's a
Oh,
bad one.
That was a very bad punt.
Another
dude.
bad punt there for the Eagles. Both bad punts for the Eagles, right? 2 bad punts so far this game.
Yes, sir.
I'm sitting here with Paxton Bailey, Kyle Lammert, Thomas Gunter, and our producer is right off of the camera angle as well as Steady Eddie
You
Trevino.
have the same glasses.
Ooh.
I have all
Steady
blue- I
has
have
some
black.
blue light blockers that look like.
That's what these are.
Mhm.
But Steady, whenever you would like to rejoin us, you're definitely welcome to. If you stood
What do you
behind,
mean, behind?
you could be behind there, or we made a little bit more room for you here on the casting couch. Drops back to pass. K. Dotton catches this one
Yeah,
again.
we'll be back here.
Gain
Feels
of 10.
I can
Says a
move
lot.
that. I can move those things.
Looks like it says a lot.
And
Feels good.
you are perfectly in the camera shot. You will have to speak up so the mics pick you up, but I don't think that's going to be an issue for you specifically.
Thank you.
Not even that loud.
I got you.
Not even that loud. Yeah, so we're all back here on the casting couch. 13:04 on the clock if you're trying to sync up with us at home.
They need to sell those hats.
What hats?
The cutest.
6 drops tonight.
The hats they just made for this season that all the coaches wear, the Buccaneers specifically, are awesome.
Character development.
Hand, play action. K. Dotton again. He's going to catch that one. He's going to jump forward for a gain of 3 or so.
They just showed that this is tied for the most drops in a playoff game for the Buccaneers since 2006, and they're fucking barely past halftime.
Yeah, but to be fair to the Buccaneers organization and the amount of drops this game, they did not make the playoffs a whole lot in between that 2006.
No, I'm talking about any playoff game out of any team.
Oh. Yeah, we were talking about it. 3 bad drops. 2 by Mike Evans
Mike
deep
Evans.
and 1 by K. Dotton deep. K. Dotton's been more sure-handed since then.
K. Dotton dropped 3, it said earlier.
Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Lots of time. Navigating the pocket. Rolls out to the right. And he's going to
Wow,
get...
find something, Baker.
Nope. He's going to... Oh, he almost found a wide open Rashad White.
Are they adding that to the drops?
Nah, it's going to be a miss by Baker there. He had pressure in his face.
That wasn't terrible.
No,
Yeah,
wasn't terrible.
no.
Didn't take a sack. I thought for sure he was going to take a sack, and that's why I'm thinking he came in to this season in a lot better shape, because watch the speed here. That's not quite the speed that we're used to Baker Mayfield accelerating at.
I mean, yeah, that play
Hit
was
him
like
in the
12
hand.
feet.
Yeah, he could have caught that for sure, Thomas
I
Gunter.
thought these gloves are made out of Gorilla Glue.
They
I don't
are.
understand.
This is going to be a quick pass. I'm predicting this.
3rd and 7, quick pass.
Quick pass.
That's not a bad thought. Kate Otten or Rashad White could be a target there.
Yeah.
Drops back to pass. Not a quick one. And he gets
Oh.
hit. He gets go down. Should have been a quick pass. And they're going to be well without a field goal range. And the Buccaneers will get stopped. But they'll have a chance to pin them deep here with the punt after moving the ball pretty successfully on that drive. Game is won and lost in field position, I think, for this Super Wild Card matchup, the last one that we're going to see. Fletcher Cox getting involved in there up the middle. Sack, a Rooney, couple of defensemen meet at Baker Mayfield in the backfield. Big punt here. Punt's up in the area, plenty of time to kick it. And it's going to be caught for a fair catch on the 12. All right, punt. Not great. Could have done better. Baker Mayfield always injured, always reaching for something. In the sidelines, got to act tough.
These defensive linemen are getting more penetration than Baker in his Sooner days, dude.
I think him and his wife were together. Oh, wow, he fumbled that too. He fumbled it and got back a hold of it. Boomer.
You think after the Eagles were stopped at the goal line, you think that keeps them from doing it again?
They have been avoiding the tush push so far. Yeah, I do think that tush push is off the table for the rest of the game, in my opinion.
You gotta hope so.
And they can hear you perfectly talking just like that.
Right.
So that's good news. I'm the producer. I'm the real producer of the show.
Oh, yeah.
I know I say we have a producer. That's a lie. We are on commercial break here watching the United commercial. So if our topics get off rhythm, that's probably why. Paxton had a topic for us that he found out something on Twitter during halftime, Paxton Bailey.
Yeah, so officially during halftime, the Atlanta Falcons announced that they had an interview with Bill Belichick. So that is the second of official interviews with teams so far, first being Harbaugh with the Chargers.
That's correct.
Feels like he's going to be, especially with all of their juniors announcing that they're entering the draft, the Michigan Wolverines, that is. I would assume Harbaugh is basically a done thing to LA. The only question is how much money is he going to get?
I thought they were trying to sign him to an extension for like $120 million or something.
Michigan?
Crazy. Yeah.
I'm sure if he comes back to Michigan, he will get paid as well. I think he's gone.
I thought the offer was on the
I think
table
he
already.
made a statement about that's kind of it. Like what that's
I was
what he
going to
wanted
say,
to do.
isn't he trying to get out of Michigan because they're about to get a bunch of penalties for some of that sign stealing stuff?
He definitely could just be bailing like at Pete Carroll.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was
Sign
comparing it to.
stealing. What is the sign stealing?
There was a whole thing. He even missed, I think, a couple of games this season.
He was suspended for several games this season for two different issues.
Right, I remember this.
One of them was a self-imposed suspension that they made it all about themselves. Like they were like, "Oh, we're so mad that our coach is suspended." It was self-imposed.
Mm-hmm. Saving face.
Yeah, so that was awkward. So NFL insider James, and more so college insider James, said Harbaugh and the Michigan Wolverines may potentially be getting that national championship removed in terms of history, but we all watch it IRL. So what is that good for? Jalen Hurts in shotgun. Snap is away. Play action, drops back to pass, steps up in the pocket, plenty of time. Gets touched, breaks one tackle, breaks the second tackle. Takes a big hit, helmet to helmet, and that's going to be plus 15.
You got to send him to the 10. You have to. You can't let him play this drive.
It was a face hit. The face hits usually don't give you concussions.
Right, but the bounce back off the turf.
They might not call this one. I don't think they're going to call it.
They should.
I don't think they. I
What
don't
was
know.
the defender's feet off the ground?
I want to see the replay because that was a late side.
I thought it was a
Two
hard-
fouls.
Okay.
Oh,
the
offsetting.
offset.
So that's why he was able to get through Vita Vea. I'm sure it was Vita Vea. I didn't see it, but it's got to be because Vita Vea was very close to. Yep, and that's the right guard that got called earlier for an eligible downfield. They really have it out for that big old white guy.
That was a very strategic time to call holding, too. For
They
the first
added
time this
holding,
game.
yeah, to make sure they don't give the Eagles the
That
field.
15.
Yeah,
yards.
see, that's why Jalen was able to break that tackle at the line of scrimmage.
They're like, how can we hold
Old
them back
Jergens.
even more?
Yeah, good call. Good call. Kind of tackled him. Probably would have been able to make that tackle. And that's, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I would like to see a couple more replays
I don't think
on
those
that.
should offset either.
Looked like a late flag to me. Snap is away. Blitz. Screen.
Oh, terrible.
Caught
play call.
for a loss. Dean on the tackle.
That play call.
It's weak.
That
Gross.
was weak.
Loss of 5.
They're
He's getting the
playing
weight room.
scared,
They
bro.
got a coordinator, right? They don't have just a head
Chicken Little?
coach calling the plays.
Slim Reaper.
The Eagles?
Yeah, who's their offensive coordinator?
I don't know. You're putting me on the spot here. I'm supposed to be an expert on this game. I don't know.
Probably not there.
Give it a
Probably
Google.
the
It's
head
worth a
coach.
Google.
I don't think Sirianni calls the plays.
That's a weak. That's a weak
Brian
call.
Johnson
Brian Johnson. That's right. He's been on the Pat
He's
McAfee
gonna
show.
try a screen
Also the
here
name.
also.
of the singer of AC/DC.
2nd and 15 here. Snap is
That didn't
away.
Play
Play action. Rolls out to the right.
Could have been a screen.
And he's got a little bit of room to run.
Nice slot.
Don't hit him too hard. Gain of a few. It'll be 3rd and long.
I don't think he was on the same page as the receiver.
Yeah, he was looking in a direction where nobody was. Tend to agree with you. Either that or no one was open.
Yeah, he didn't turn his head.
Watching the replay here, nobody open on that side of the field.
What kind of routes
Swift.
are these?
That's
That's a weird route tree for a play action boot, right? Why is she
Yeah.
wearing a poncho? That's weird. She just didn't want to get the nachos on her.
It's the only
Dress.
green thing she had.
Was it green?
Was it?
I don't know. Jalen in shotgun,
Blitz.
drops back to pass over the middle,
Aw,
incomplete,
man.
swatted away. Great play.
What does he want?
Dallas Goddard's
I don't know
calling
what-
He
for.
wanted to
what
catch
was
the
it?
ball.
Oh, don't give him.
There is
that.
a flag.
That was amazing.
So you just have to ask for it?
I think he wanted to catch the pass, but he was mad.
I could see him being mad about not being able to catch the pass. However, it didn't seem like PI to me or anything of the sort. Referees
He's
are
selling the flag.
refs are chatting.
Show us a replay or something.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of how this ESPN production's done things so far.
Wow.
PI on the defense, they do call it. Let's hold our judgment until we see the replay. To be fair to the officials,
Joe
And then
Tyron
let's roast them.
Shoyinka is a
Okay.
very Key and Peele last name.
yes, it was. I was trying to figure out how to pronounce his name.
Okay, yeah, another.
I took a
No.
stab at it, Jamie. I don't think I was
Less than
anywhere
5
close.
yards. He didn't even run the full
Wait,
5 yards.
what about the hold on Jurgens again?
I think we just got to give it to him because of that fucking 15 that got called back.
Snap is away. Handoff to Swift. He'll gain 2 yards. At least they're not abandoning it.
Oh,
They bailed
there goes
him
Lane
out with
Johnson.
that one.
What's that?
Lane Johnson, their right tackle, was just accidentally grittying off the field because he hurt his foot.
Oh, did y'all talk about Mahomes' helmet busting open for the? That's the only time
We
I've
haven't
ever
talked
seen
about
that.
it yet. We should definitely bring that up. Keep that in your memory banks.
All right.
That is not pass interference, man. That's football.
He grabbed his shoulder
That
pad.
was within 5 yards.
He grabbed his shoulder pad right there. You're
You
not
could
allowed-
literally see. I think
Oh,
what
it was
did it
within
was because
5
you could
yards.
see the shoulder pad.
You can see the
outside
jersey
of the
getting pulled. Yeah, I thought it was a good call. Handoff up the middle. He gets bumped in the backfield and he
Oh.
gets tackled
Probably
after a
7
gain of
yards
2 to be
downfield.
3rd and
Maybe I'm just
6.
used to getting screwed by the refs.
Could be.
The Cowboys. Shut the fuck up.
Another big 3rd down conversion here for the Eagles.
No, he's an Eagles fan. Remember?
Yeah. I was pushing them as well.
You see the jersey?
3rd and 6.
I'm more of a Michael Vick fan.
I like his off-field.
And by that I
work.
mean I'm more of not a fan of dogs. Said he only owns cats.
Yeah, keep Boston away from
Coincidence?
SETI.
Yeah.
Keep what?
Boston away
The
from
dogs?
you.
Oh, because I
Yeah.
like Michael Vick?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Come on.
He
He
did,
did his time.
Snap is away. Drops back to pass.
Yep.
Screen to Gainwell.
Plays.
He's not going to get anywhere.
No.
Have you seen Gainwell break a tackle in your whole life?
Have you seen a
None
screen
of them
succeed
receiving.
for the Philadelphia Eagles this game?
At least they're completing them.
Good point.
Tua couldn't even complete the screen passes.
Oh.
Those Dolphins, they need to go down and practice. Like, you know, when you go to altitude early when you're playing the Broncos, they need to go down to these like late season cold weather
places.
games and just like play, like just have like reindeer games. Just like
you
just,
have to be strong mentally.
they're not.
Back in the days, that was a good quality to have as a pro.
How could you? We're gonna get a punt return here out of this
Oh.
one.
Uh-oh.
A
Backs
longer
away from it.
punt this time, breaks a couple of tackles. The Eagles have had a horrendous punt game. Three kind of bad punts, opportunities to flip the field. They're not taking advantage of them whatsoever.
I think the Dolphins couldn't even play two-hand touch without Tua getting a concussion.
Hey, he made it all the way through this season.
He did great. I think the weather kind of just messed that last game up for him.
We have not talked about the
Helmet
So how do you
explosion.
say? How do you say? Do you know the helmet brand that broke the other helmet brand?
Was it Riddell?
Yeah, that's how you say Riddell. How do you say it,
That's how I
Paxton?
say it.
Some
I
people
always
say
thought it was-
Rydell.
I always thought it was
Rydell.
Rydell.
There's two
I
Ds.
always said Rydell, but it is Riddell.
Yeah.
It is Riddell.
Makes sense.
It'll be Riddell with one D. It doesn't have two Ds.
It has two Ds.
The Pat McAfee show today found out that it's pronounced Riddell,
Mm.
and they didn't like it. They said it's Rydell where we're from.
Yeah.
Put that Rydell right on the other guy's ear hole.
Eat out of that.
Do you have a favorite football helmet? brand?
They came out with like the Evos or whatever
Yeah.
when we were in high school. Those weren't very cool, but the Evo Revolutions with the extra little ear hole in like behind your other ear hole that was like a rectangle. That one was.
Better airflow.
I thought it was sweet. I just thought it looked sweet. I didn't.
Those whichever ones we got like our last year that we played were those finally we got good helmets, dude.
I
Every
liked-
other year was those puffy ass
Yeah.
Riddells, dude.
Riddells, yeah.
Riddells.
We had a couple shitty Riddells, and then
Shady Riddell.
we got the Shut DNAs.
Oh, that's what it
That
was,
was-
boy.
Oh, shuts
Nice.
are nice.
Those were cushion.
Shuts, I like the Shuts.
I would bang my head on shit just to feel.
And I have a
things.
slightly small head, so I got a running back helmet, and I had like a nice fucking face. It was hilarious. It looked sick.
Meanwhile, all the helmets we played our entire careers with illegal to wear in the NFL now. Like they were so bad. They were heavy.
The
They
first
were
ones
heavy,
were
so
Those
terrible.
like T-bone piece of shit.
Yeah, you'd like throw your head
God.
around. And you're like, it would be a lot nicer if this helmet wasn't 14 pounds.
My neck was about to go out.
I always had to like wear my helmet around my house for like when they gave it to us, so my neck would get used to it, or my neck would like hurt in football practice.
But is that the only time y'all seen a helmet explode like that? Because I don't think I've ever seen that in any level.
So weather definitely had something to do with it, and the other thing that had to do with it, that Rydell is just too tough for the other helmet.
What do we know what the other helmet was?
No, it's one of those new quarterback helmets. The funny thing is, Tua is wearing the same exact helmet on the other
I
side.
thought it was funny. There was like people that were actually pissed that it didn't cost him a timeout to change the equipment or whatever. And I'm like, that's so fucking stupid.
We did say that it was weird that he didn't at least have to come off.
It was definitely against the rules
Yeah.
the way the refs handle that, but I almost respect it because it's like,
That was
let's
free.
keep
It's a
Mahomes on
playoff
the field.
game.
Let's keep
Yeah.
Mahomes on the field. Let's use our brains here. Let's get him a safe helmet. Let's get him back on.
Justin
Snap.
Martin Luther King's family.
Scrolled
just
out to
saying
the
happy Martin
right.
Luther
Caught.
King's-
Hold on. Steady.
Sorry.
Caught. Gain of 6 on the play. Cade Otten on the reception. What were you saying, Steady?
So the family of Martin Luther King was on the screen saying happy, I guess, their dad's day. I think it's kind of interesting how the NFL is like, let's get the King family and let's get them on and let's do a commercial or let's do something to tribute. I like the tribute. I like the idea, but NFL's the one doing it, you know, not like the news or
Yeah, they're in a football
or
family.
just, you
from
know,
what I know.
regular community television.
Yeah.
Well, one of his sons.
Snap is away. Handoff up the middle. Rashad White's got a lot of space. Gain of 15 or so. Yeah, it feels like they're definitely not like massive Buccaneers fans, if I had to guess. So I would say that's a fair thing to point out. Why are you doing it? Seems like you're just trying to get brownie points.
Yeah,
Well-
they wanted to be the ones.
MLK wasn't from Philly, was he?
Georgia.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Georgia.
Well, the church was in like Atlanta.
You know, Martin
he
Luther
was-
King Jr.'s birth name was Michael King. That's what he's born with. Changed it.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Handoff. Nope. Play action. Rolls out to the left.
Atlanta.
Catch.
Yes, sir.
Gain
Yes, sir.
of
Who knows about Black History?
15.
Me.
Michael King Jr. sounds good though. Too.
Well, he wouldn't be a
Well,
junior.
Oh, yeah. Michael King Jr. Michael King.
It's also funny that he was named after a Protestant or not Lutheran guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you do know your Black history.
Owner of the Lutheran
Martin
or
Luther?
like starter of Lutheran Church. The 150 tenets thesis or so whatever. He posted something on some door somewhere.
Come to a door.
Yep.
I see a running play.
Yeah, I
Play
think so
action.
too. Now they're going to hand this one off to Rashad White up the middle.
Oh.
And he's going to get munched up rather quickly. He's going to get forced very close to the first down. Not quite there.
Just took the wrong hole.
Half a yard short. Interesting field position here for the Buccaneers. trying to go up 2 scores. Late in the third quarter.
Oh, he's got his rope chain showing through.
His hairline looks great. He probably got that done today, if I had to guess. Look at how crisp that
fresh.
neck is.
Yeah.
There's not a hair on it. It looks. I've never seen Baker Mayfield's hairline look that good.
Hey, look good, play good.
You know why they call him Baker Mayfield? Because he
Why?
cooks.
He does. Handoff. No play action. Nowhere to go. Pressure in his face. Sacked.
I said that.
Out of field goal range. Yikes.
Tight end was open.
You thought so?
Yeah,
got the
he looked
sack
open.
lunch.
You just got to squeeze it to his hands. Squeeze it in there.
Sheesh.
But he looked
Eagles-
like he had the angle.
Eagles finally getting home. Williams on the sack.
Yeah, he popped out. He had the angle. First down for sure.
I really think he didn't want
second-guessed
Rashad.
himself, dude.
I don't think he wanted Rashad White to go for the block. I think he wanted him to slick out.
Yeah, run out to the flat.
Yeah.
Milton Williams. 4th year out of Louisiana Tech.
Newton.
Philly's somehow going to win this,
Milton.
even though they don't deserve to at
Milton
all.
Williams.
Williams.
Snap is away. Kick is in the air. Flying down. Called for a fair catch.
Great White.
Inside the 10-yard line. The
Great.
Buccaneers are winning the special teams battle in terms of punting for sure this game. Jalen Hurts always seems to be forced to be inside his 15 to the start every drive.
Philly's defense is saving them, dude.
Kind of.
They really are. I mean, I think maybe potentially the play calling for the offense on the Buccaneer side of things hasn't
It's also
been
helping.
spectacular in the second half at least. Was that Glenn from Walking Dead? Probably not.
They're like, they
That
could
was
have
just
had like,
another Asian guy. From Seattle.
Yeah, that sounds like a mistake I would make. He was only on the screen for a second or two, though. We're watching a commercial from Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's running mate for the upcoming election, Kevin Hart.
Cat Williams is a
DraftKings.
So what do you know the story behind the Cat Williams
He called him a plant because he's not funny.
from the Illuminati?
Yeah.
He called Kevin Hart a plant. I've heard both sides of it. I've
Please.
heard that from Kevin Hart's perspective, they allegedly gave Kevin Hart every role that Cat Williams crazied himself out of. That is their take.
I guess they would definitely be similar comedic actors. Their
Sure.
comedic acting cadence and personality kind of match together.
Kevin Hart's thing is he's easier to work with, and Cat Williams is
Well, if you
hard to
had
work
a
with.
Soul Plane starring Cat Williams, that would have made that movie funny at least.
Yeah.
I like Soul Plane.
I could see that argument from
And
both
then,
sides. However, Cat Williams infinitely times better comedian,
Yeah.
stand-up comedian in my personal opinion
Yeah.
than Kevin Hart. I think Kevin Hart is a brilliant comedic actor. His stand-up is okay. I don't know if he should be selling stadiums.
I think he's hilarious.
Have you ever seen him live?
No,
Yeah.
but I've seen all the specials and I did laugh a lot.
Okay, that's
I
fair.
think he's funny, but and also he like
He's funny. I don't mean to say I don't mean to disparage Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
He feels like more like a theater comedian, not a stadium comedian. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I
He's
think it's
overrated.
hard to say he's a plant too, just because he was like fucking working forever. You know what I'm saying? He was like doing bit parts.
True.
Well,
Well,
so-
where
and
the
doing all
plant
this
thing
other
came from, he called him a plant because he had one show that bombed,
Bombed,
just
yeah.
ate shit,
Which is like
and then now he's in every single movie ever.
yeah, but that's happens to everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's had a million pilots that don't
Your
go.
first
That's,
thing is not supposed
that's
to be
how
good.
pilots happen.
Jalen Hurts in shotgun here. Man goes in motion. Handoff up the middle. Kenneth Gainwell gets
Out of it.
out of it.
For now.
Going, oh no! And Jalen Hurts pussied out, didn't throw the block, and they lose 6 yards on the run inside the 5-yard line now.
Tom
After that-
Segura and Christina P both had a pilot fail on like NBC. Like they're not like
Yeah.
failure. It happens to everybody. But
But to go, so I saw Kevin Hart selling out stadiums had to have been over 10 years ago.
yeah.
So Kevin Hart's been selling out stadiums for 10 years, and no matter what you think about the guy, like, there's worse comedians who sell similar amount of tickets
Yeah.
for a short period of time. He's been doing it for a while, so commendable.
Does
Matt Rife.
Does
But,
anyone like Sebastian Maniscalco? What is?
Snap is away in his own end zone. Drops back to pass. He's going to get bumped. He's going to throw to the left. Caught. Tap. Dallas Goedert.
Toe tapped?
In my opinion, Maniscalco is just a little too theatrical for me.
Cat Williams' take is that Kevin Hart would like take roles from him and that also Kevin Hart would like be more Uncle Tom about stuff. Like Cat Williams is like, I'm not getting fucked by another man and like doing all this. And like there's like a bunch of footage of like Kevin Hart getting fucked by other dudes.
Oh, okay. I can see that. Drops back to pass. Pressure up the middle. And he's going to get hit in the end zone, and he's going to get
safety.
Intentional grounding. That's going to be a safety by the Buccaneers.
What a bad idea.
They're saying incomplete pass right now.
Yeah, they're going to say incomplete pass, but that's going to be called a safety.
Oh, there it goes.
It's probably didn't even reach the line of scrimmage.
No way it did.
Just
Not even
calling it.
close. Anthony Nelson.
Can an intentional make a safety?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, because it counts as a sack.
It should.
Wow. That's going to make it a 2-score game, right?
2-score game.
I'm not great at math, but I think that's 9-point lead.
Wow.
Well, that's a hilarious way to do that.
Why not throw the ball out of bounds?
Oh, okay. Is he doing stadiums?
Oh, yeah.
Maniscalco?
Yeah.
Good for
he's
him.
Huge.
Long time now.
Yeah, he's fun.
I could definitely see Cat Williams turning down roles that require him to, act like
Engage
he's getting
in homosexuality.
Yeah, I definitely believe that. So this is all kind of checking out.
He's taking an easy role. He's only going to take roles where he's playing.
No, he's basically saying that like Kevin Hart's Uncle Tom.
I
He's saying the same
also,
about like Terry Crews and other people.
and when he's saying that, by the way, he's quoting Cat Williams. He's not calling Kevin Hart that personally. Yeah, just to be clear.
Yeah.
But I could definitely see Cat Williams saying that, and I could also definitely see Kevin Hart is definitely in the Illuminati.
You should watch the interview. It's actually pretty.
I need
pretty
to.
Good.
I need to.
Shannon Sharp, he kind of like encourages. Like,
He's a
more.
real yes-ander, dude. That's how you
Yeah,
interview.
Yes-ander. Yes-ander.
Who is?
Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp. He is a good. He's a good number 2, right? I don't think.
Come on, Cat. Come on, no, don't tell me. Come on, man.
Ain't nobody gonna want to come on my show after this.
I don't think he's great as a host, but he's with Stephen A. now, right?
Oh, it was just on
Caught-
Shannon Sharp's
It was
podcast
just
Club
Club
Shay
Shay
Shay.
20
Yeah, Club Shea.
to the 30,
Uh-oh.
and
Uh-oh.
the Eagles special teams has
The
just
Eagles?
been bad. Just been bad.
Oh, I forgot you have to punt it to the other team when you get a safety. That's
Yeah. Yeah, the turnover basically. Not great.
reverse touchdown.
And the Buccaneers are looking to close this game out here.
The safety should be worth more than 2, shouldn't it?
No, I think it's good. Change of possession.
I
And
think
2
it
points.
should -7 from the team that gets it.
That's kind of cool.
It should take a touchdown off the board.
It's like kinging them in chess, and you take one of their players.
Wow.
You get to bring an extra player out on the field.
Playing for big slips.
You get to have 13.
AJ Brown's absence is noticeable. Oh, bad
bad snap.
snap. Makes one man miss, makes a second man miss. Does great to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it's a gain of 5. Holy cow, Rashad White. Just feels like the Eagles aren't even trying anymore,
Trying to lose.
Jalen Hurts, 10 of 16 for 57 yards.
I bet he's hurting right now, dude.
Odd choice to wear a hoop earring during a football game.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with that from a safety standpoint.
I like it.
It's
Look
the,
good.
Looks
play
looks
good.
amazing.
Look good, play good.
is that the gay ear?
Wait, look good, feel good.
No, left ear's the straight ear. Right ear is the gay ear. That's the Morgan Freeman ear.
That's Michael
Morgan
Jordan
Freeman
here right
is
there.
not gay.
Yeah, but he has a right ear piercing. Anyways, drops back to pass, throws it to the right.
Oh.
Caught. First down,
Oh,
broken
keep going, keep
tackle.
going.
And he's going to
he's
make
gone.
it away. And
He's
he's
gone.
gone. He's fucking
It's over.
gone. Unbelievable. Eagles not even trying to tackle anybody. What are you doing? That's literally your whole job. And it feels like the Buccaneers are going to be making a road trip down to
Whoa.
Detroit. Nice.
I was rooting for him, and I'm still sad because
Hey, this is good for Detroit, man. I can see Detroit blowing out the Bucks.
I think it's a great matchup.
Yeah.
I see a blowout.
Yeah. The Lions do good stopping the run, and Baker Mayfield really needs the run game to be operating at all cylinders.
Dude, they're locking up everything in Philadelphia tonight. You're not going to be able to get mouthwash without a key.
Extra point to make it 25-19 is up and good. And we have a little bit of a blowout on our hands.
That whole city is going to light on fire again.
I saw so many reels about the Cowboys from Eagles fans. Like, what happened? What happened to the Cowboys? Oh, man, I can't wait till tomorrow.
It was just the Cowboys and Eagles is literally just the Spider-Man meme. Like, no, you suck. No, you guys are choke artists to the playoffs.
Pulling up the box score here. Baker Mayfield, 16 of 30, 259 yards. Good game for him. 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, rating of 104.
16 of 30?
Yeah, the completion percentage is pretty low, but the yardage per attempt is rather high.
Well, you want a stat that upsets Cowboys fans is that the Texans have won like twice the playoff games that they have since the 90s, and the Texans have only been a team since like 04 or 02. So,
Shout out. Sorry about it.
What? Oh, are we bash? Why you don't have
You're
to
talking
bash
about
the
Baker.
Cowboys to
Yeah,
sound
dude.
relevant?
yes, I
You
do.
should just give your team props.
It just makes me happy.
I'm rooting for Texans. I'm rooting for Houston Texans this season.
Rashad
Already-
White.
Already given up on the Eagles, huh?
Yeah, I never was an Eagles fan. I
I just
came
have the
to
jersey.
throw-
That's
came to throw the
I'm
Eagles.
shocked.
All the teams you're rooting for keep losing, so please do not root for the Texans.
I'm
Go
rooting for CJ,
Texans!
baby. I'm
Woo,
rooting for
Stroud's
CJ.
the
You
bomb.
can fuck off too, dude. You're a Bills fan.
I do love CJ.
Or be a Chiefs fan.
Our
How about
producer
that?
is
CJ's the
coming
best.
through.
Devin
Shot.
Singletary's amazing. Nico Collins is going to have 14 grabs.
Why don't you go be a Chiefs fan?
CJ Stroud
dude?
is not
I
going
told
to
you
throw
should be a
one
Chiefs
pick.
fan.
Hey, let's go back to this Michael Vick conversation, though.
He did
Did
his
y'all
time.
watch his 30 for 30?
No.
Okay,
He was
well,
the best
reason
dog
they-
fighter of all
They
time.
went to his
Right.
house looking for drugs after he flipped his crowd in Atlanta on TV. Everyone saw it. The whole world saw him flick a fan off, and of course they went after him. And then they were looking for drugs. They didn't find drugs. They found the dogs.
Found a ton of
Which
dead
I don't,
pit bulls.
I'm not condoning dog fighting, but they were really going after him to destroy Michael Vick.
It was a
And they
Fifth
found
Amendment.
dogs.
It was a Fifth Amendment issue. That's what you're saying.
Fifth Amendment.
Illegal search and seizure.
Well, well, they might have made it legal, but I'm saying when you're trying to cancel someone, you're trying to look for anything you can. And they
Yeah.
were so certain that they were going to find drugs at his home, and they found the dog fighting. But I'm not
Which
condoning.
is arguably worse.
But I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
if that ain't enough.
Arguably,
Not arguably, yeah.
If someone's coming after
If you
you,
think that's arguable, you go tell Boston that right now.
Yeah.
You go get down on your hands
I
and
would rather
knees to that
somebody
cute little
fight
boy.
dogs than deal fentanyl.
Yeah.
no, but I'm saying, but they're coming after him
Yeah,
though to
but-
cancel him as a black athlete. Come on, y'all think that's his
fentanyl,
normal?
though.
Y'all think that's his normal? Yeah.
This is before fentanyl was invented.
True. So fighting dogs was indefinitely worse.
I just wanted to yell at Thomas. I don't have any political opinion.
I just think it was kind of.
Affiliate.
I think race mattered. I think it was a race factor.
Boston's my political
He was
party,
a great
baby.
quarterback. He was a great quarterback, but he was
Party
making
party.
millions of dollars. He had a shoe line with Nike.
Which makes it even weirder that he was fighting dogs.
It wasn't him. It was someone that was using the house that
What?
was under Michael Vick's name.
No.
Yeah, it was in
He
his
even
house.
said.
No, it's not
Yeah,
mine.
no.
I'm holding it for a
I
friend of
literally
mine.
grew up around this all of my life.
Yeah,
And
Well,
it's
he
like-
had to take responsibility to get back in the NFL's graces. I mean, he came back and got a job again
He played
because of Tony Dungy.
That's where he got the job with the Eagles.
known cat lover.
I still think Michael
Jalen
Vick's
Hurts,
awesome, but he
hands
definitely
off
did
up
that
the middle,
shit.
a lot of room to run.
Hey.
DeAndre Swift.
Oh my gosh, they can run.
Imagine that. I didn't even know they were allowed to.
Feeling Swifty out there.
Get Swifty.
Taylor needs to support her brother too.
Uh-huh.
So AJ Brown is out.
Yeah.
Swift is an Eagles fan.
After all that, it's still somehow a 2-score game.
What about that? They picked up
He's
Jones,
from
didn't they?
Pennsylvania.
Is Jones
Julio Jones got
That's
injured in the
too
first
far.
half.
still? Jesus.
Handoff up the middle doesn't work there. Buccaneers munch him up rather quickly.
Oh
They're
man,
like, oh,
It's
we
already
can run
almost
it
the fourth
every
quarter.
time.
This game has gone by extremely quickly. I guess no, it's 9:35 Central Time. We're kind of trending right on time, I would say. 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. Goddard in motion. Fake screen to him. Deep ball over the middle. Caught Devontae Smith, and he's going to get tackled. And the real difference in this game is tackling, right? Because the Eagles are getting the ball down the field. Jalen's getting the ball in his receiver's hands, and the Buccaneers are tackling. The Eagles are not tackling.
Bro, I just realized that sound was Pokey eating food. At first, I thought the fireplace made crackling sounds.
That was awesome.
That would be cool.
It's really funny if you imagine that sound as the fireplace sound.
They'd been setting that fake screen up all game. There were so many screen passes just for that 125-yard gain.
It felt a little bit too obvious, though, right? The weird, delayed motion from Goddard felt like a fake screen to me.
I don't know. I exhaled when he didn't throw it to the screen. I definitely thought he was about to.
You thought he was about to?
Yeah.
I don't know. Didn't fool the Vikings. Or the Vikings, the Buccaneers.
Jamie JQ, a hockey fan?
No. I mean, I grew up watching the Red Wings, so I'm a Wings fan. I love the Stars. Going to games, I will say, is a spectacular experience.
Oh yeah, sure.
And semi-affordable, especially when you live
Might be the best sport to watch live.
4 minutes from the stadium. We are really close to American Airlines here, where we're sitting here in Dallas. Near Fairgrounds is where we live.
Dude, watching somebody just get smoked up against the glass right in front of you is the funniest thing ever.
I once had a press box. There was a couple of really bad injuries in the game, but I once had a press box at the game, and it was during football season, so I mostly just watched football in the press box while the game was going on. But George W. Bush dropped the opening puck.
Did y'all see that video of the judge being assaulted?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you
by
see
the guy who should have been playing linebacker instead of.
Sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got him gagged and everything.
Did you see her
did you see
listing
the one
off
they
all
made
the
about
felonies?
Zach
Yeah.
being the judge?
See, and that's the applications of AI that I'm really into. You know, the deep fakes. I'm into that sort of deep fake. That's fun.
He got 23 different felony charges.
That's awesome.
It's almost like if he wanted to be an assistant.
How did they let him get?
Well, he was already going to be in the system. He got tried for murder.
I think he
Oh,
has anger issues, if I had to guess. I think he has impulse control issues, if I had to guess.
But
If I didn't have a great childhood,
where
if I
was
had
the
to guess.
bailiff?
That's a good point.
Okay.
I mean, but did you see his lateral quickness and explosivity?
Think about it. As a bailiff, you served all your time doing that. That's the first time that's ever happened. If I'm in that situation, just standing there,
There's no way that's
for the first 3 seconds, I'm thinking, is he actually about to do that?
yeah, I don't know if bailiff Penny.
shit.
Oh my God. Oh,
He actually did it.
And then another 5 seconds. I'm like, oh, damn, he got it. Oh, shit.
He's like,
Is someone going to do something? Oh, I'm supposed to do something.
I don't know if Jason Kelsey is making that block. Is what I'm saying. That's a tough question to ask your bailiff, who's not even warm, just been sitting there for 3 hours. Snap is away, high snap,
wow.
catches it, rolls out to the left, a little bit of pressure. Bucks send 4, deep ball,
Out of
probably gonna be out of bounds. Is out of bounds. In the
Also,
direction.
every bailiff is a double wide human being. It's
Yeah,
That's what I was
I
thinking.
think there was an attorney back there that was also throwing punches at the guy. Well, his punches was pretty weak, wasn't it? Did you see that guy with the suit? He was kind of trying to punch the guy.
yeah.
I was like,
I
come on,
did
just
see that.
grab him and punch him around.
Oh, the guy who was pulling the homeboy off the judge.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He started punching the judge, and that guy, instead of grabbing him, he just started trying to punch him.
Yeah.
His punches looked like they weren't doing nothing.
Yeah, the guy's punches weren't great. He was a
Tommy.
knuckle, like a knock on the door
Yeah.
puncher. He was this guy. Fortunately, snap is away, drops back to pass. A little bit of pressure, goes deep to the right. Caught Devontae Smith.
He's trying.
He's
He's playing great.
He's the only hope they have to come
Yeah, I
back.
mean, he's having a great game. Devontae Smith. He's got 141 yards.
Goddard.
No one else can catch a pass with 2 hands, and he's out here doing it with 1, dude. That's impressive.
That was 2. That was 2-handed catch. He snagged it out of the air.
He snagged it. Jalen in shotgun again.
Averaging 20 yards.
Handoff up the middle to
Oh,
Andre
replay
Swift,
call.
and that's why they haven't been running it.
Everything has to be passed right now. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're gonna do like a run set play, you should do like a double fake. if you wanted to run the football.
Well,
I mean,
they just need to pass because they already killed their
You know
run
what I mean? Like a
chances because
wide
they sat.
receiver run / whatever. If you're going to run the ball, make it a set play. Don't just run the ball from the line.
they haven't been able to run the ball.
And they're killing clock.
Yeah, but they're only down 2 scores, and they're inside the 30, so they're planning on scoring a touchdown here. So I kind of like that they're operating normally.
They need 2-point conversion.
Play action, Dallas Goedert out of his
That's
hands
why
quick.
you run it,
Flag.
boys.
They need more of those. Yeah,
That's
flag on
why
the
you
play.
run it,
Like you were saying earlier, the quick pass game feels entirely underutilized. Not the screen game. They're running a lot of screens, but not a lot of quick passes like that. It feels like they're built for when AJ Brown's out. Ineligible downfield again. If it's that big white gorilla,
They love that fucking penalty.
It's
And
the
hate
vanilla
Cam
gorilla
Jurgens.
again, dude.
it is.
They hate Cam Jurgens.
They really do. Called for a holding, another ineligible
Let's see.
downfield.
See the line here.
So,
Okay,
1,
blocking,
2,
shifting,
3.
oh, for
4.
sure. Yeah,
Okay.
way too far.
I think he's
First
just
one was
having a bad
borderline.
game.
That one's not borderline for sure. And that's, I mean,
Uh-oh.
some ref crews really call that.
Here
Some
come the
don't.
refs,
False
bro.
start.
False
Here
start.
come the
Oh,
refs.
man. They don't even want them to score this drive.
Yo,
Yikes.
just quit the game.
Oh, no.
That'd be
That guy-
so funny if like the whole team just left before the game ended.
That guy was looking forward
Philly fans
to.
are pissed right now.
Imagine 3 hours of body paint just to sit there like that.
I always think about when you are a super fan like that and you do get dressed up or you put
Hey.
body paint on you,
Dude.
losing and then walking out of the stadium with your ridiculous, like that's got to be tough.
Imagine,
hate someone-
especially if you're a Cleveland fan or something, and you have to just watch that every year. And you just
He's
have
a
to,
Philly
like-
fan in Tampa. That sucks.
Better luck next year, buddy. All right, man.
And he's probably a lawyer because he can afford sideline tickets. Basically, those are got to be $1,000 a piece. And what you don't see is his daughter and his wife sitting next to him,
Oh,
like quietly.
buddy,
'Cause he bought
does
one
not
ticket.
have a
You
daughter.
think,
I guarantee you he does. We'll research this gentleman. Philadelphia man probably owns a couple law firms.
Every super fan, I feel like, is just married to the team.
Snap is away.
Oh,
Screen.
hey,
Bounce
I'm
down
blocked.
quickly. Third and long. Well, there was a Kansas City Chiefs fan that got arrested because he was robbing banks to fund his
Super fandom.
super fandom.
Yeah,
Pretty fucking funny.
Chiefaholic.
pretty funny.
Didn't he like almost win fan of the year?
I think he did. I think he probably won a couple of years, if I had to guess.
Was it Andy Reid's son that smoked somebody in a DUI? And they
Yeah.
they
Killed a
don't never
kid.
bring that up.
No one ever
Killed
talks
him.
about that out loud. And that's
I
what
mean,
you're
he
gonna-
had some pretty bad luck with kids.
The blood's on your
He
hands,
had
Taylor
another
Swift.
son that- yeah.
Well, when you're married to the game, it's kind of tough to raise children, from what I understand.
True.
Yeah.
Snap is away, drops back to pass, steps up in the pocket, rolls out to the right. 3rd and 21, caught by
Can you stop?
Swift, and he'll be down to the 20. So 9 plus 3 is what, Paxton Bailey?
Oh, buddy.
12.
12?
Jeez,
12.
buddy.
And 25 minus 12, Thomas Gunter.
13, baby.
Okay, so it's more manageable 2-score game with the field goal here. So that's what they're going to do. Glad we figured that out.
Oh, that's a interesting call right now, though.
Yeah, 4th and 10. I don't know. I think
It's
you maybe
pretty
go
cowardly,
for it.
but they don't want to win. So I think it's a good decision if you don't want to win. And I think they do not.
Kick is up and kick is good. I guess they're probably thinking, flag.
The
Oh,
funniest
here we go.
thing would have been if they
Kicker?
just missed.
Reach for the sky.
Oh, this might make a difference.
Yeah, if it's 4th and 5, offsides, do they accept it? Are they going to bait them into accepting another offsides on a
They
field goal?
Should accept it. Here we go.
They are going to accept it. If they bait him into
fuck ups.
because they went for 2 on the tush push on the extra point, got stopped. If they get stopped here, and he's acting like he didn't do it on purpose, maybe he must have lined up offside.
Do this.
Would need to see angle from the sideline. Didn't look like he was way farther than anybody else, to be honest.
Field goals aren't fun to watch, Jamie.
Kyle,
Go
quit
for
playing
it.
with Jamie's wiener.
I
I do want to play with my wiener.
think he's trying to hump my arm.
They got a 5-yard play up with their sleeve.
Yeah, they got to be a quick pass to Dallas Goedert or something, right?
It's got to be quick, or Hurts running it for himself.
You're a goofball.
Touchdown's way better than a field goal. They take it off the
They
board.
got the extra blocker. So
Gainwell, Swift not in. Gainwell in. 4th and 5. They send a
Ooh, he took
blitz.
a little early.
And they get the ball off, and it's incomplete.
Oh, they did
no
it twice.
They
Jimmy
baited them
Jinx.
into like no, we want
No
you to go
points.
for it on 4th down.
Oh, they did it twice, Jamie Jakes.
No points.
They sure did. Nick Sirianni getting out coached.
She's gonna cry again, dude.
I'm about to cry on their
Well,
behalf.
even with the field goal, it's still 2-possession game. Two score game.
Great coverage. Strapped. Double strapped.
Do you think a half
I don't know,
wiener
Seatbelt does
dog
that.
and a half Boston Terrier it makes a Boston cream pie, Jamie Jakes?
That's what he is.
That's what he is.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Boston
Just a
cream
little
pie.
cream pie.
He is he looks like a cream pie too. A little cream pie. Mr. Boston.
Mr. Cream Pie.
Do you guys want to banter for during half my nose is full? It's not.
You have
Hell
tissues.
yeah.
right
Rabble,
next to you.
rabble, rabble, rabble.
You have tissues.
All right, this is now the roast of Paxton Bailey.
Why? Why
does it always turn into this?
I was gonna say Paxton Bailey did a great job of delivering the news that we found out from halftime earlier. I didn't get to say that out loud. Just wanted to say that.
Thank you, but now let the hellfire.
He was being
from-
sarcastic, you piece of shit.
No, it wasn't.
No, he
Yeah,
wasn't.
if I
Quit
was
projecting
gonna
onto
say
me, you
something
ass.
nice, that
We'll
was
play it
nice.
back.
You are like my brother, and Noah is our dad.
We're not.
I'm texting Shark, dude. You're grounded.
No, it definitely is.
Noah's your daddy?
Yeah, apparently.
Noah's not my father.
We're half brothers.
Paxton could be like my stepbrother that gets stuck in the washing machine, but that's
Jeez.
We could be related for that.
Paxton would like be the stepbrother that took my like porn mags and then like I'd get him back with all the pages stuck together. And I'm like, why don't any of these open, bro? Like
Dude, I have decency. I put a tissue over it. You gotta build a tent, like in space.
I think this is it for the Eagles.
Yeah, they're
I
gonna
think-
shut down the franchise.
I was gonna say after this they're out of the NFL. They're going to the UFL and the best UFL team gets to go. to
They're gonna be the
NFL.
Oklahoma
Oh, that
City
would be
Eagles.
cool, man. That'd be cool for them to leave.
I want to hear more of your conspiracy. So why are those two teams making it to the Super Bowl that you?
Okay, so Tampa Bay, like I said before, Tom Brady left, and their viewership for their games went down dramatically. They didn't have no Super Bowl expectations. They had no expectations. They thought they were on a rebuild phase, and every
forward
team
to the
hates their
Fast forward to
rebuild.
the conspiracy about why those two are going to the Super Bowl. 49ers and
Yeah.
Ravens.
Oh, because they won the AFC and the NFC.
no
Well,
shit, dum dum. I mean, like, what's the
That's why they're
conspiracy
going.
behind it?
Well, I mean,
Baker Mayfield drops back to pass, throws it up over the middle, caught.
oh man,
Big gain of 20 on the play, tackled.
Just
Finally, I mean, he was tackled, so that's that's a plus for the Eagles.
rumbling and
yeah. So
bumbling.
San Francisco, their economy is kind of broken right now.
Right.
So
Why?
yeah.
Because Trump left?
A lot of
Or I
holes.
mean, Joe Rogan, Freudian slip.
Well, just a lot of stuff going on in San Francisco that I heard. It's
Yeah, with the
pretty
government,
bad.
there's a lot of homeless people.
What?
And remember,
Homeless?
remember Katrina happened in New Orleans,
It's not safe.
and New Orleans won the Super Bowl that year. So it's something to help the city. When the Rams built their
Is it a
$1 billion
monsoon gonna
stadium,
hit San Francisco?
what helped their city is them winning the Super Bowl. They made a whole bunch of money. That year.
Drops back to pass, pressure, thrown away, caught. Wow.
No, all the tech people left San Francisco after COVID when they found out you can work from home.
Yeah,
And
Godwin.
And then they never built housing.
Yeah.
Because all the old historical people like their old
Yeah, they cleaned up the
houses.
streets for the Chinese president,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
President Xi.
Dude, I'm gonna get rich and put a house right on Rodeo Drive
Chinafornia.
in San Francisco.
Rodeo Drive.
The
San
winding
And
one.
Francisco.
Baltimore, Baltimore's been having a whole bunch of crime. And
Baltimore's always had a
That's perpetual.
Maryland.
Baker Mayfield
Thank you, sir.
hands the ball off. They're not abandoning the running game, and why would they? Gain of 2 or so. It'll be third and short for the
It's called
Buccaneers.
Baltimore.
Might as well give Chase
It's
Edmonds
called
the ball.
Baltimore, dude.
Baltimore. No.
Balmer.
Baltimore.
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 I heard they have good seafood.
I thought from Stavi you're supposed to say Baltimore.
I think it's
Baltimore.
funny they're the only city that has crabs.
He's from Baltimore.
Baltimore crabs. Alaska, Anchorage.
Good
They have
point.
crabs.
They probably got it from Baltimore.
Maine has crabs. Maine has a lot of crabs.
Maine has lobster.
Those are
Is
just fancy
Taylor Swift
crabs.
at this game?
No.
She
I
should
did
be.
just see a meme that was like Taylor Swift showing up to the nicest hotel they can find in Buffalo next week.
Baker Mayfield caught first down.
If she was at the game, the Eagles would have won, dude, because that's Travis Kelce's brother.
The mom's there, right? I'm pretty
She's got to be.
She's always
Donna. That's why they scheduled this game for Monday.
Taylor doesn't ride for the fam, dude. Y'all let that be known.
I haven't. I have noted it significantly. She looked great though. I thought she looked amazing in that jacket that she had
That
custom.
was super cool.
Was her mom really a cult leader?
Taylor's?
Yeah. Like, she was on a commercial and they said that her mom, she looked just
the
like her
Swiftie
mom.
cult.
Huh?
The Swiftie cult.
The Swiftie cult? Was that a real thing?
Handoff up the
No,
middle.
I'm saying like this is
Chase Edmonds gets
someone showed a
munched up.
video of Taylor
Flag.
Swift's mom.
It's gotta be
She was doing
holding.
a commercial, which by the way, she looks exactly like Taylor Swift when she was young. But they said she was also like a leader of a cult or something like that.
I haven't heard that.
I thought that she grew up on a Christmas tree farm
Sounds
I'm
like true.
definitely
No,
gonna
that's
fact
true.
check- Fact check this.
in Pennsylvania, but also, it's a great front for a cult.
A Christmas tree farm.
dude.
A lot of cash
It's kind of
transactions.
coming together, dude. I don't
Her
want to
dad-
get shut. Guys, we need to chill
Some
before we
side
get
of the
shut.
road.
Her dad also was like a bank trader. He was kind of like a day trader.
This
And
is
he
how
was,
people
like,
die.
independently
Yeah, I know.
wealthy.
She had like a really nice house growing up, actually.
Yeah,
She was
it was a very nice Christmas tree
Very
farm.
well.
Taylor
No, there's no
Rothschild.
way. Okay, her mom looks
No,
sweet.
she's not.
She
good.
does not look like a cult leader.
Travis Kelce's about to bust through the door and OJ all of us.
Oh, God.
Snap is out. Drops back to pass. Throws it out to the back shoulder. Mike Evans first
Not
down.
me.
Finally
I'm a
catches one.
100% listener.
Also, Travis Kelce, if you want to be a legend, OJ Taylor Swift.
Oh my god.
He would go down in history.
That's so fucked up.
I think
I'm
he's
just saying.
already in the history books.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
So is OJ.
I'm saying, dude.
I'm
saying.
sorry, but me and my friends were talking about how
Yeah,
They would
Travis
both be
Kelce was
immortalized.
putting it in on
Putting a different spin on catching Kelsey.
You know,
I do think about that a lot.
They would
More
both
than I
do
like
it.
to admit.
The two
I
things
mean,
that
he
can
used to
get your
date,
Heisman Trophy
black
taken away is
women
killing your
and,
wife and your mom taking
he's a
money
pretty
from
big guy. and
USC.
Taylor Swift, poor Taylor Swift,
She's
you know.
tall. Do you know how tall she is?
Yeah, she's pretty tall, but
She's
like,
very tall.
you know,
Handoff up the middle. Rashad White skirts
Actually very
through the
insecure
hole.
about that.
Gain
Who
of
is?
10.
Sorry, I know
Taylor?
she is.
yeah, you know, it's all good. It's normal. But, you know, we're just joking about how, you know, he was
You can actually hear it in some of her
beating it
lyrics.
up.
Travis?
Just
I'm sure he is.
his dating history.
Yeah.
They do not fuck, bro.
What?
They
They
don't
make
fuck.
love?
Business
You think they make
transaction.
love?
It is a business transaction. She's probably secretly a lesbian. He only fucks big black women.
There is a
He exclusively.
Yeah.
fucks big
there is
black
a section of Swiftie fans who think she is gay or bi. I don't buy it.
But he did come on a lot of
I think she's
commercials after
asexual.
they went public. He
I
was
don't-
on a lot of commercials.
Baker Mayfield under center, hands the ball off to Rashad White. The Eagles send a blitz and he gets
Fine.
munched up, gain of 0.
Finally, they're killing the clock.
Clock's moving though.
She looks like she just like kind of looks in the mirror and uses an Itachi. I don't think she fucks.
Yeah. I would
Puts
agree
herself
with
in the
that.
mirror?
She's
Yeah,
attracted
she's
to a
like
checker.
listening to her music probably.
She watches her Eras tour on loop.
Yes.
I mean, if I was that hot, I
You
would.
think she was watching her own movie, Inspired?
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I would agree. She's asexual.
Asexual,
It's a
bro.
business transaction.
She might let him watch.
Yeah, but then she got that NFL D, and it just, you know, now she's meeting mom.
Mm-mm.
Now she's there at every game.
I personally think it's true love,
No.
and they have like, regular couple sex. That's
the
my
NFL
take.
might pay her. She
Yeah, I
might
think
be
so
on the
too.
payroll.
Yeah.
I guess they invited her to do the halftime show and she turned it down.
She's a rock star, though. Like, come on, she
She's
can't
pop
have regular. Well, yeah, but like
country
rock
star.
star lifestyle, maybe.
That and
Like,
you
other
don't
than
get paid.
coke.
Oh yeah,
fans
you
on
know
the
what she
premises.
does to a hotel room. Just trashes it.
And
Oh,
she
yeah.
reads a book quietly and
point.
eats saltines.
Rock
Touche.
stars don't do dick to hotel rooms anymore.
Yeah, but how else are you gonna celebrate a good sold out show in Brazil? You know,
They go to bed early and shit.
Baker under center, quick pass. Mike Evans separation on the slant route. First down. Keep the chains
they
moving.
go to bed early.
They do, bro.
I would love to celebrate something that way.
A lot of trust between Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans there
About
for him
time.
to be where he needed to be in the right time. Eagles taking their first time out here.
Oh man, that's it.
Second time out. Yikes.
Philadelphia, dude, because they're laughable this
That's
game.
it, man.
It's been bad. Nine points scored. Gave up a safety.
Wow.
Just
Gotta
been
be-
field goaled to death by the Buccaneers.
Gotta be doing better than these guys.
Why does Joe Buck look younger than Troy Aikman now?
The best teams in the league are losing to the worst teams, and like there's never been a 7 seed making it past the first round.
Troy Aikman's
Before
barber's
yesterday.
7 seed. Oh, the Packers. Yeah.
His eyes are so blue right now.
Well, this is actually technically, even though they were underdogs in this game.
Fire Sirianni. Did he make
Yikes.
that? He make that sign live? Do people
That's-
bring in a fucking crayons?
I think on the other
I need my
side,
inspiration.
handoff up the middle, Rashad
This
White.
game.
That was actually 3rd and 1. So that actually works out even better for the Eagles or for the Buccaneers in a way.
There goes the executive
Howie Roseman.
Roseman. Horseman.
Were you saying he writes a different thing on either side? So it's either like,
Yeah.
let's go Sirianni,
It's like-
Italian motherfucker.
Yeah, he has an Italian flag on the other side. Uh-oh, drumsticks.
One side said Ciao, Tampa Bay. The other side said Fire. I think it's crazy that Josh Stramiello is the head coach of the fucking Eagles.
Next
Sure
year.
his name.
What if it was the security guy bringing him bad juju for bringing him back?
Yeah, I think next year he's going to be the coach of an Olive Garden, dude. If you ask me.
Sirianni.
Yeah.
He's well qualified. Either him and Tommy DeVito can be the general manager.
I think they would kill it in the main course and then fumble it with the dessert, dude. That's the postseason of food.
But what really happened in Philadelphia?
Think they would mess up
Philadelphia
their
was
cannolis?
pretty dominant at the beginning of the season, mid-season.
Hand the ball off
Not
up the
even
middle.
some good gelato?
Gain
What happened?
of 5. I
No,
think it's a
so-
combination between them not being able to tackle on defense, them kind of getting really lucky in the first half, the first 11 games of the season. They weren't statistically dominant, and I think it's a
Got
big
some earwax
a
hanging
big
out here.
issue of them getting figured out their new coordinators. They had 2 different coordinators that were new, and I think they kind of got figured out about halfway through the season, and their talent just couldn't make up for the gap. School coming in eligible. Lions players have really been practicing this movement. Godwin goes in motion. Hands the ball off.
Oh, good move.
He's going to break one tackle. He's going to stay in bounds wisely. Clock's going to run here. That'll run 40 seconds off. It'll be 3rd and long. They're going to probably try and – well, what do you think? They just run the ball again here, run another 40 seconds off the clock, trying to kick the field goal.
They should.
Eagles slow to stand up.
Oh,
Oh,
Darius
no,
Slay.
that's not good.
Former
Darius
Lion.
Slay in a lot of pain. Yeah, I remember when they traded him for like a 6th-round draft pick, too. That was awesome.
What a poor choice.
I'd say.
I see Goodwin with the first down with a dagger.
I think they should do a fake field goal just to really rub it in.
Yeah.
They're going to
That's
go.
what
I
I
like to do in Madden.
Hey, did you just see Green Bay go for it on 4th down and score a touchdown when they were up like 25 or 26?
Green Bay.
Yeah, they went for it on 4th down by the end zone instead of kicking the field goal. They were already up like 30, and they chose
I
to
saw
go
it,
for
but I
on
blocked
4th
it out.
That's kind of awesome.
I mean, we were watching it live. I don't remember that happening. I believe it though. 100%.
You're never up by too many points in a playoff game. That's what I would say.
So that would say too.
Even in a regular season game, honestly, Mike McDaniel should have said "fuck them" and went for that scoring record. That would have been funny.
I bet they go to Cade Auden and he misses.
Rashad White averaging 4 yards a carry this game, 72 yards on 18 attempts. Baker Mayfield is 16 yards rushing. Bake is 21 of 35, 314 yards passing.
Means he's made his last
So
5
you have to
passes.
talk about your conspiracy theory. It's the commercial now.
Who's conspiracy theory?
Well, I was
Steadies.
waiting for you guys to ask first. I'm not
About-
Kate Otten, go ahead, steady.
Take
Take the floor.
About the Ravens.
You gotta want it.
and the Niners.
So the Niners need a economy boost. So does Baltimore. When America needed the more patriotism in our country, the Patriots were winning.
So does Detroit.
Katrina had New Orleans. They won a Super Bowl after that. The Rams built the new stadium. They won a Super Bowl that same year when they built the stadium.
What was I to say though? But just about every city.
It's just for the city to make money. It's all these team owners agreed to a scenario, and they're all.
But what city needs it the most this year?
But that doesn't bring the money to the city. The hosting Super Bowl stadium gets the money brought into the city.
Right, and it's
hotels
Vegas.
And
Yeah.
Right now it's Vegas, and they just built a stadium for the Oakland. They bought the franchise.
Okay.
They built a stadium for them also. So the Super Bowl does help them as well.
So why isn't Oakland getting the Super Bowl?
There's no team in Oakland anymore.
I meant Las
I missed it.
Vegas.
He really hyperextended his low back. Yeah, he reaches right for his
They
low
got
back.
the Super Bowl. They got the location.
That probably hurt really bad.
Yeah, it fucking sucks.
Hopefully it'll be okay. I think it'll be all right. It just was at a bad angle.
It also
I'm gonna have
probably
Jamie
does
look
give
at
your
on
local
Thursday.
economy a boost because people go to sporting goods stores and buy jerseys and stuff.
I mean,
Well, people
I
flying
guess,
from out of
like
town.
later on for the next season, maybe people come to it a little more. I guess, like long run, but
For sure.
They're putting Darius Slay on the cart for that back injury.
precautionary, I'm sure.
Who needs it more? San Francisco. When it comes to the economy, who do you think needs it more? What
San
city?
Francisco.
Baltimore.
San Francisco needs it more.
San Francisco.
Detroit.
Or
But
Baltimore.
the thing is, San Francisco will get the money and fuck it up.
Yeah, no,
So
they
honestly,
have
maybe-
money there. They
maybe Baltimore.
they have the richest and the poorest people simultaneously
Yeah.
because of tech. That's why there's so much crime because there
I
are
heard some
poor
places don't even
places.
accept cash in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
I
lot.
That's
mean, a
all.
lot of places do that because
COVID.
no, it's easier to monitor your employees in a food establishment to make sure people aren't stealing or getting
Oh,
things
that's
under
right.
the table, and they do
Okay.
everything through
I knew it was bad.
electronics.
Sounds like American.
Bro, they're just going and mobbing stores in San Francisco, like Louis
Yeah.
Vuitton. All
Yeah.
there's a bunch of
planned out.
places.
It's like, remember fun flash mobs when people would all dance together? It's like that, but it's stealing.
Yeah.
That sounds fun, honestly.
That sounds way
it
better.
sounds
Great times.
fun, but it's gonna fuck up everything
Not
because it's gonna lead
If you
to
were
it.
there,
The
you'll probably
CVS
like-
by our house, I
Just
can't even
pull out.
buy deodorant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
businesses will just pull out of places
That too, a
I
lot
can't-
of
can't make a profit.
I
Yeah.
can't go to the CVS by my house to buy a stick of deodorant without having to get an employee to unlock it.
Really? Where do you
Diapers are all behind
Where
counters.
do you live?
Off
Pleasant
Third.
Grove.
Here.
Snaps away, drops back to pass, instant pressure in his face. He throws it up, and it's
Touchdown. Goodwin.
Wow.
wow! Just
Called
throws
it.
it up to Godwin.
He did. He
I
did
did
say
call
that.
it.
He said Godwin gets the
Godwin,
touchdown for
Godwin,
the
sorry.
dagger. You should have placed a bet on that, dude. You would have won money.
He threw up a prayer to Godwin. Did they come with those?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's it. And I
Well, when you
said for
finish
the dagger.
1-5,
That's the
you know
dagger
it's a
right there.
possibility.
They were ready to lose.
Show the replay.
Yeah, they lost
One out of
5 of their last
Yeah.
6 games.
I really-
Baker Mayfield.
I really thought that was a bad ball to the
What's your
extra.
dad?
that was such a bad.
He threw up a prayer to Godwin, and he answered.
Godwin answers all prayers.
God wins.
That's
Coincidence?
the moral of the story.
Kick
guys.
is up. Kick is good. 32-9.
Bye bye birdie.
The moral of the story is Philadelphia for the city of Satan. And
Yeah, that's the last time you're going to see this quarterback happy. The next game, Baker Mayfield, it gets booed out of the Tampa Bay.
It'll be in Detroit.
Oh, yeah. Tampa Bay's going to, Detroit's going to obliterate Tampa Bay.
I think so too. I feel good about it, but we'll see.
After this game,
Wow,
who knows?
Baker Mayfield. Perfect. God.
Well, not
Win.
perfect. That receiver, whatever he is, did a good job of
Thank you.
fucking
tracking it well.
Yeah, he adjusted to the pass really
yeah,
well.
a lot.
Such a
Really
lucky
well, so-
pass.
Baker Mayfield read zero blitz, right? They had zero coverage, so no help over top. So why wouldn't you just toss it up to Godwin? I think it's a good read in my opinion. You can say it's lucky, but yeah, Godwin made a great job adjusting to it in the air for sure.
a
That's what I'm
one-on-one
saying.
ball.
Like our producer was saying.
I don't know. Lions versus Tampa Bay will be a good one, I think.
Yeah, that'll be great. That'll be Sunday at 3.
Better than Texans.
That'll be good for the fans.
Oh, did you figure out Corey Smith is a Lions fan yet?
Oh yeah, Corey Smith. I think Corey Smith. Yeah, he's the Detroit guy. I was thinking about. I think Big A said something about being on the show.
Oh yeah, he's Dallas. Well, actually, I don't even know if he knows football like that. I think that's what
He said he likes football. Big A. I don't know about
Oh.
Corey.
Oh, Corey does. Corey was talking about it.
Oh really?
I didn't know Big A watched football like that.
Told me
He's got an Domicon Sue jersey.
Corey does.
Yep.
A Lions and Dominican Sue jersey?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
It's pretty sweet. Yeah, I think he's hilarious.
He's fucking funny
Corey?
as shit.
Yeah, he's great. Jalen Hurts and shotgun, snap is away, drops back to pass.
420 total offensive yards.
Out to the right, caught
Jeez.
DeAndre
Stays up.
Swift. First down.
They should just knee for the rest of the game.
That's why you bear crawl, boys.
That's why you do all those bear crawls in practice.
Blister your hands. Did y'all ever have to go through that?
I
Bear
hate
crawl?
it so
Yeah.
much.
Well, I just mean like the getting the blisters on your hands. From bear
Yeah.
crawling.
Our
It sucks.
turf wasn't hot enough to
Jeez.
blister our hands
If
usually.
we-
Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Sack.
He didn't play in
man.
pits.
Yeah.
We did it on awful.
It's getting really sad to
Grass
watch.
and turf.
Yeah, this is tough.
Our grass field in like 8th grade just turned into dirt, and they just never really fixed it in the
Yeah.
summer.
It
So
was
we just were
also
like
that-
crawling on hard dirt and really fucking up our hands.
And if we
knees.
got in trouble, we would have to crawl on the track. So we were crawling on the rubber.
Well, don't jump off early.
No, I mean at school.
Oh, at school.
Yeah.
Oh, that's different then. 4:42 on the clock. Jalen Hurts and shotgun drops back to pass. Deep routes on the field. Dumps it off to Swift. He'll catch it and he'll get taken down inbounds. They're not even trying to win. They're trying to subtly run the clock out themselves. To be fair to them.
they should start running it now, I think.
Yeah. This has been what we talk about, Jamie Jakes. That's my name. You can follow me at JAMJKS on X, at Dr. Jamie Jakes on Instagram. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment. We'll see you next week for a couple of live stream watch parties, including 3 o'clock on Sunday for the Lions game. Jalen Hurts drops back to pass, throws it up over the middle, caught by Dallas Goedert, and he doesn't get injured, he does get injured.
Injury.
I
and
got a
flag.
quick stat.
Oh no.
All the playoff teams that lost so far all had white jerseys.
Interesting.
Ooh, who's wearing white tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Oh, there's no more games.
Tomorrow's Tuesday. I wish.
I'm all good on the.
Pass interference on the offense. So Dallas got her cheated by getting open. Sitting to my right, Paxton Bailey at @PBailey_ did a great
Bro.
job today.
All the white teams lost on Martin Luther King Day.
It was only one? How many games was today?
Two. I don't know if that's true or not, but
Yeah. Didn't the Bills?
let's see
wear
this.
white?
Let's see this hit on Dallas Goedert.
Didn't the Cowboys wear one?
I hope he's all
I
right.
always wear the white jerseys.
What hurts?
Miami MCL.
On the last
Oh,
play
yeah.
of a
On the
meaningless
right.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, really awesome to see if you have him in Dynasty. Yeah, that's unlucky. People are saying they're gonna outlaw that low hit, but I think he's walking off. I think he's gonna be all right.
How many hits can you make illegal?
I don't know.
Yeah,
But on
I
that
think-
note,
I think below the knee or at the level of the knee is gonna get outlawed. I think that hit's not going to because of exactly what we just saw. Like he'll be all right.
Yeah.
You know, he'd be out for a couple weeks, but I don't think it's a rupture or anything. Jalen Hurts and shotgun.
You can't tackle if every tackle is illegal. That's the Philadelphia strategy.
Man goes in motion. I believe that's Snell, the backup tight end. Drops back to pass. Buck send a blitz. Out of his hands quick. Falls over. Zacchaeus
oh yeah, Olamide Zacchaeus.
on the catch. Baker Mayfield gets his second playoff win of his career. He is now 2-1 in the playoffs as a starting quarterback, just saying. Paxton Bailey at @PBailey_comedy on all social media platforms, Dingbat District on YouTube. Thanks for being on, buddy.
Thanks for having me, man. Y'all go check out the YouTube page. We've got a really great episode with TJ Evans and Josh Thorpe coming out soon. That was going to be very fun. And right at the very beginning, there's a very fun Easter egg to the episode if y'all catch it.
Snap is away, drops back to pass, throws it out to the left, out of bounds. It will stop the clock, but it will not gain the first down.
There's an Easter egg?
I said Easter egg. That was the wrong word. There's a very fun thing at the very front of the episode, so catch that out.
A surprise.
Yeah.
A teaser, if you will.
It's a Christmas present.
Kyle Lammert, thanks for being on as always. What do you have to tell the audience?
Always a pleasure. Listen to the Kyler and Thomas show, if you please.
Cool. Thomas Gunter, thank you for being on. Excellent as always. What do you have to tell the audience?
I'm on Instagram at TommyComedy69. Also, we're on Instagram as Kyler and Thomas Show. Follow our shit and listen to it, or you won't get any Christmas presents.
It's true. You got to start being nice in January if you're going to get presents in December. Hand off up the middle. Chase Edmonds.
We're fat. We know Santa, bro. Like, come on now.
Gain of 5, and they are pretty much a first down away from all but sealing this. We are going to get the Buccaneers traveling up to Detroit, playing in the Dome against the Detroit Lions in a game that I feel as good as I possibly could as a Detroit Lions fan about. Steady Eddie Trevino, a late add to tonight's show. Glad you can make it over to my house.
Thanks for having me. I like telling the truth where it matters, and the people deserve to know the truth.
I've always been a big proponent of the truth when it comes to aliens and the NFL, so I'm with you there. And thanks for sticking up for Michael Vick on my channel.
Michael Vick is the greatest of all time.
He really is.
Not a better dog fighter out there.
If you're a cheat code on Madden, then he was gonna break records, but they went after him like they went after Bill Cosby.
I think okay.
Defending the indefensible.
And that's Steady Eddie for you as we go through the 2-minute warning here.
Truth teller.
I hope they just now that we're at the 2-minute warning, they just go to a random news update about the weather. That's what I'd be looking for in this prime time football.
It is still cold.
Yeah, well, at least they put this
shut
game
down
on
schools for tomorrow too.
Oh really? Why?
Because the weather's gonna be probably the same.
Is it gonna snow again?
Kids need to go to school. Worthless ingrates.
Participation.
They're gonna keep me alive.
Brady Manning just texted me, not on the live stream. He said, "Who laid the bigger egg, the Cowboys or the Eagles?"
Oh, that's a good
Eagles.
debate. It's
So
got to
the
be
Cowboys, of course.
No, the Eagles. The
I think
Cowboys
it's gotta
actually
be
came back and
the
scored some points.
Eagles number 5th seed, Cowboys number 1.
Cowboys were home.
Number 2.
Cowboys were home.
Undefeated at home.
Eagles lost
Both
5
had
straight,
The best
6
defense
straight.
in the NFC. Yeah, they gave it away.
I think the Eagles is a more embarrassing loss.
You think? Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers. This team won a Super Bowl 2 years ago.
With none of those players on it except
No. It's most of the defense, and it's Godwin and Evans. So then Leonard Fournette instead of Rashad White. It's the same.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, of course. But Baker Mayfield is basically Tom Brady.
On Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, he's Tom Brady. But
He's better. He doesn't kiss his son on the mouth.
You talking about
Tom Brady.
You.
you talking about Lil Wayne and
Birdman.
What?
Birdman fucked.
Yeah.
Birdman fucked the
even the
Wayne.
Wayne's brothers, but they're brothers. But, yeah.
Birdman fucked the Wayne's brothers.
No, but I think he kisses Lil Wayne in the mouth a lot.
The Wayne's
Eagles?
brothers.
free agents this offseason: Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, DeAndre Swift, Quez Watkins, Opeta, their guard, Moreau, Cunningham, Shaq Leonard, and
So
then
there goes the Eagles then, right?
yeah, and then Mariota, Julio Jones. The list goes on.
There goes the neighborhood, dude.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna, I guess, have an opportunity to rebuild for what it's worth.
They need it at this point.
Oh boy, Alberta.
Is that from something?
Probably couldn't tell you.
I'm gonna give me a Houston Texans jersey just for Thomas Gunther
Sheesh.
next week, and I'm gonna wear it Proud.
What's is that a Saturday game? The Texans game? Saturday at
I
3?
believe so.
Yeah, and the Bills and the Chiefs are Saturday night. I say we do the Texans and the Lions game.
You're gonna watch a grown man cry.
Who?
If the Cowboy or the Texans lose, but I think they're going to because it's Baltimore.
I would like to see that. I'll tune in for that.
I think the Texans can win. I mean, if CJ Stroud plays, them potentially.
Beating the Lions.
No,
In the Super
the Texans having Tank Dell on the team. Him going down with the fibula fracture. He might be. I mean, he could come back if they make it to the Super Bowl. I think he'll be healthy by then, if my math is correct.
Who needs a fibula anyway? Bro?
It's a 5 to 6 week injury typically. Handoff up the middle. They're just going to run the clock here.
You think the Jets would have played a little bit differently with Rodgers, or they would have still stayed?
They would have been much better with Rodgers. Garrett Wilson would have had a better season fantasy wise, but they wouldn't have won a lot of games. I don't think. Now with that offensive line.
Do you think since Steady's a truth teller that he even has a fibula?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Tank Dell has a fibula.
No, I said, do you think since Steady's a truth teller that he even has a fibula? Stay woke. It means to lie.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I don't have one.
Steady's made entirely of jelly.
Hey, truth jelly. Actually, Jello, right? And it's pudding. Right?
Ew.
So that was a pretty interesting decision for the Buccaneers to run it on like 4th and 8. I don't know.
They ran the ball in 4th and 8.
Yeah, they did.
The clock.
We got 2 yards, but it didn't.
Why are they running the play for? This is
They almost didn't get the play off.
Just-
That's ridiculous.
run it.
They just saw their.
Take a knee, for God's sakes. I mean, come on. Know how to lose, and you're gonna get someone hurt, and you have zero chance.
So we're either going to see Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers or Jared Goff and the Lions in the NFC Championship game.
Well, Philly could still come back.
I see Detroit versus San Francisco in the NFC Championship game.
Who do you see? The real question is that Bills Chiefs game.
I was just about to say, I really
It's
hope
gonna
the
be the
Bills
Bills.
take it.
I like the Bills too, even at Kansas City.
Bro,
He's finally got to retire.
T Swift is not going to let that happen.
You
They're
think?
going to the Super Bowl, bro. It was written before any of this
I
started.
would like to see that happen.
If Taylor
also.
Swift started dating
Yep,
the
there it is.
player on a team, that player's going into the
That's
bowl.
his last year. He's out, right? He's
Yep,
retiring.
he's
after this?
done.
Kelsey
Especially
is?
after this
Oh,
season.
yeah, no. It's
Kelsey's
going to
retiring.
– the
He
Chiefs are getting to the Super Bowl no matter what. The refs are going to help them, dude. They've done it before.
He's going to
They'll
be
do it
in
again.
the box if the Chiefs go to the Super Bowl. Jason Kelsey is.
Good job, Bucks.
All right, gang, that's the episode for tonight. Thank you and good night.